So here we go. A couple new characters, which is fun. Actually, maybe we should take a second and have you guys maybe give your actual first name and then just a brief overview of your character, if that's all right. And on my screen, I have Homer at the top. So Homer, if you want to start us out with that, I gave a spoiler. I gave your name. I'm sorry.
Yeah. No, I'll forgive you. So yeah, Homer, and then just the brief overview of my character. He goes by Arth. And he's a bear-born monk, though he is originally a circus dancer. And so he's not, he doesn't act like a regular monk because of that. So he grew up in the circus. One of the things that I think is interesting about him is he has a whip from the ringmaster of that circus, but he plans on never using the whip.
Okay.
It's and I called it a circus whip, and on my character sheet I changed a bunch of the names of things. So when he goes into different stances, it's things like dance with flair and dance with grace, because those are his different dances from being in the circus.
Yeah. That's cool. I like that a lot.
I love it.
Okay. Next up, I got Chris. So lead us on there.
All right. So I am playing Draven Talus. He's a Terraborn orc. So I changed him up a little bit from last week when I played him, just because I kind of threw him together within 15 minutes. So I kind of updated his bio a little bit, but he's still kind of the same. He's a Terraborn. He grew up in a deep cavern with a bunch of other Terraborns. His mother was a master gem crystal smith for what Terraborns are kind of known for. And his father was an orc guard. So that's kind of how he came to be. There was a 1 year, as he's grown up, there was an incident that happened that there was a fault line crack in a cavern that he was in, and there was this force that came out and hit him, and it was kind of like a psychic force that was tearing through his head and his skull. Not really sure what it was, but it scarred his vocal cords, and so he now speaks kind of in a higher, a little bit of a higher pitched tone, like something that you really wouldn't expect from someone of his stature and his size. But through training and all that to become a spellblade, he's learned to use that as a tool for him, that it kind of puts people off when they first meet him. So he uses it to his advantage. So he's a spellblade that is a very high charismatic and just a really easygoing person.
Nice, very cool. Alex, I know, of course, Oban's been in the series for a bit now, and there's probably already some big fans. But anyway, Alex, feel free.
I'm not sure I've ever dove into his backstory too much before, but Oban, he's used to be a part of a clan. The clan no longer exists. He hates giants, and you can probably guess why. But his name doesn't really have a last name. He's just got a title. So it's Oban the Builder. And that's absolutely what I doubled down in. I have carpentry and grappling as skills. That's it. Don't ask me to do anything else.
You can do nothing else. Yeah, that's awesome.
But I do carry a wooden mask that I keep on my hip. I built it myself out of the last remnants of my town before I left.
Very good, very good. And then, of course,
and I like to put that on when I rage, but I'm not a barbarian. I'm a champion.
Anyone can rage, technically. Just Okay. And then, of course, later on, we'll have Cassidy joining with Adelie, our beloved ice sorceress penguin-born queen, and we love her. That's great, and we love Cassidy too. So she'll be joining later too. But anyway, for now, let's get this thing kicked off. So let's see. You guys, you've been hearing. So first off, let's see. Oban was involved in one of the previous big things that happened that is important for this session. So let's double back on that for a second here. There was an entity recently that Oban encountered with a group of other knights and mages that is being referred to as a Reaper. And basically, the Radiant Vanguard doesn't know a whole lot about this, but what they've determined is that these Reapers seem to be some sort of manifestation of the draw that this world has, Katarana. It's like the draw that this world has to bring in other aspects of other dimensions or planes or whatever it is. In the same way that Enza was ripped from Arendor, brought to Katarana, the Reapers seem to be a physical manifestation of this desire to just like consume other dimensional matter. And so that's a spooky thing that the Radiant Vanguard's dealing with right now. But part of that adventure was Alice the Seer. An 8-year-old seer played a very important role. She actually kind of like foreseen this event happening a little bit. And so, you know, but you've been hearing that Alice has been a little bit traumatized from that encounter, rightfully so. So she, you know, basically it's been kind of rumors throughout the Vanguard. It's like, you know, watch out if you see Alice, maybe like make sure you kind of are nice to her, treat her well for a little while. She's kind of dealing with some stuff because of that, right? And she's just like an 8-year-old girl. She's really smart and like, you know, doing cool magic stuff, but she's just a girl. So you have heard that. Unfortunately, you've also heard something else that has come to a head to some degree here. So Anya, Sister Anya, a speaker of the Vanguard, summoned a team to Vanguard building to check on something for her. And it's you guys. It happened to be that you guys answered the call. So when you meet with Sister Anya, she kind of just like, she just hands you guys a note, and she's just like, it's good to see you. I'm glad that you came to respect this contract, and just thank you for answering the call. I'm a bit worried. I found this. And she hands you all a little note. Obviously, you see there's an image kind of very nicely like penciled on this piece of parchment, and then a little writing, as you can see. Dear Anya, found this place, went for training. Be back soon. You notice training's misspelled. It's a little note from Alice. Anya's kind of been looking after Alice, and she leaves this note. And so Anya, right away, she's just like, please, I need someone to go look for her. I don't trust that she'll be okay out there on her own. She left this image. We've had scouts try to search the nearby area, and we think we found where she might have gone, but the area seems, I don't know, they were just scouts, so you were summoned, and if you would, please try to find her. We know where the place is, but that's all we have. So that's where you're at.
Okay.
Did we have any specifics from the scouts?
We don't know much. We found a cave nearby that has some crystalline formations on the outside of it. We venture she couldn't have been gone long. She left the note. We saw her just the night before, and we believe she may have ran away throughout the night. So she could not have gone far. We believe that this one location we found must be where she went, or at least we hope so.
Okay.
That's all we really know.
Has the Radiant Vanguard ever seen these crystals before? I believe I read about a adventure quite some time ago where a myconid colony was infected by crystals. Is this the same thing?
We don't know for sure, but the scouts did mention they noticed there's a bit of a humming from the crystals, and a lot of them seem to project some sort of luminescent natural lighting of some sort too. But that's all we really know. That does match descriptions of the encounter with the myconid colony that you mentioned. So it's very possible they are holding some sort of dormant magic that can act similarly, but we do not know for sure.
Well, hey there, Sister Anya. It's been a while since I've seen you. Has Alice been acting any differently than what she has been? Because I know she's been a little traumatized. Does she seem cheerier or something now? Like, why would she just leave?
You know, there was one thing she said to me at one point last night before she'd went off to bed, but she mentioned she just seemed more determined, and something about her demeanor went from sad to, I guess, just, a wave of determination. She seemed thrilled about something, and more hopeful. I thought that maybe she had just, begun to face the things that were bugging her, and she was kind of just conquering them. But it seems that maybe she had something else in mind and was just looking for the time to slip away.
Have you guys found anything else within her room, maybe that she might have been putting elsewhere?
Yeah, didn't. The one thing, really the only thing we found was this note, and she took a backpack.
Well, she is a seer. Did she say anything odd or cryptic that could allude to possibly a vision that made her have this weird behavior?
We believe we've seen her demonstrate before illustrations, and to be honest, she's not that great of an artist unless she can visualize the things she's drawing in her mind, oftentimes from a vision. So we believe that this drawing was directly from a vision of one of hers, and she was able to copy it down much more neatly because of that. So we believe that she has seen this place and is likely going there, I suppose. That's really all we know.
Okay, I guess we're gonna have to find this crystal cave.
Are her
that's what it
visions
sounds-
recorded? Does she just say them and someone else writes them down, or other than drawing pictures, are they recorded in any way?
Yes, anything that she has as far as visions go, if they seem of significance or something we can do something with, we definitely try to document them. And we've been attempting to train her up to understand her own visions better. And that's one thing she struggled with, especially since the last event. She just feels like she needs to be better. She's confident she can be, and she hasn't reached her potential, but she's just a child. She has a long ways to go, but she seems to be especially determined to try to get there.
Are we able to review her most recent visions, or has that already been done to see if there's any noticeable pattern changes or anything like that?
Good question. I would say generally the last big one she had, they'll probably tell you that it would be the whole thing that led to the encounter with the Reaper situation recently. But there really hasn't been anything significant that you could like go on that they have anything on that route otherwise. So not really anything when you dig down that path.
Well, then Arth is ready to go.
Yeah, I think so too. Might as well, start heading in the right direction. I don't think there's too many clues left over from what we're looking at.
Yeah.
Okay. Good
Unless
news
anyone
is,
can think of a reason to overturn her.
yeah.
No, I just say like what's weird is the way training is spelled. Like, is it she's spelling it phonetically? I think that's going to come up. Like it's a phonetic more so type of thing. Not
Could be.
Okay.
Do you think that's something that Draven is thinking about as well?
yeah. Draven's like looking at that note and then being a Terraborn himself, being around crystals and stuff like growing up around that. I think he's feeling like there's something maybe a little bit more with that. Like phonetically, training.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
I can't get it, but
let's go ahead and we'll have Draven make an insight check actually and see, like what if there's anything kind of coming to him based on that thought process.
Oh, good. I also have let's see here, 18.
Oh, nice. That's very good. Okay. So here we go. Let's say, a couple things you're getting from this. First off, Draven's looking it over and you're like, nothing else is spelled wrong. It's a little weird. But I will say that being like, you have a background in like some understanding of like gemstones, definitely just like earth, deep earth and rocks and things like that. So like you've got more knowledge than the average person on that kind of thing. You are aware that there are crystals that are known for being, there are special crystals that are known for like being able to just kind of like harvest and hold magics, specifically for the sake of like creatures that can manipulate like psychic magics can totally use those crystals more than other magic users. So there's like something interesting there. As far as the spelling goes, I'm going to give you this. You'd venture to guess that the spelling doesn't have much of a thing going on. It's probably just a misspelling.
So more so the crystal, like he's really noticing those crystals more.
Yeah, 100%. That's something Draven would take on, I'd say. But the spelling, you kind of look at it for a while and you're like, actually, no, maybe it was just spelled wrong. And Anya would be like, yeah, she's not the best at spelling.
Okay. Yeah. So Draven will tell that to Oban and Arth. And I'm assuming Adelaide's not here right now with us, but is going to join us.
Yes. She'll hop in.
Okay. So I'm going to pass it on to them and be like, well, there's something about that cavern right there in these crystals that there's something that's special about these. Like they look familiar about these crystals. I know that can harvest and hold magic. I don't know too much more, but there is something. I think if she's been terrorized, she might be trying to help find something to help her. So we do need to go find this cavern. I think we need to go quickly.
Oban will just be looking over the paper, and he'll just kind of read it over once, twice, 3 times, and then he'll say, "Dumb child can't spell."
Perfect.
I don't think Arthur would be super talkative, but he would definitely have an emotional reaction, like his face and things, because like as sort of a child talent, so to speak, had a lot of pressure to perform, and also had a lot of negative consequences for him if he were to mess up. So like, there's a lot of empathy for like, oh my gosh, this 8-year-old girl, like we rely on her to have these visions and do all these things, and she's been feeling inadequate. So like he maybe like has a little tear like kind of in the corner of his eye, but wouldn't be too talkative. It would just be like, all right, let's go help her. It's time to get going.
Yeah, I gotcha. On that note, I don't remember what was spent before, but basically joining the Radiant Vanguard, this would be Arth's first mission. But you're kind of given like 500 gold to pick anything up to get you started, kind of thing, which is equivalent-ish for reference to be about $500. So it's not as much as it would be in D&D kind of thing. But if you guys wanted to grab anything before you head out, Enza is a very large and now relatively accomplished town in this place. So a lot you could pick up here if there's anything you'd like before you head out.
If I could pick up, do I know anything about Alice as far as like anything like her favorite foods or anything like that? Would I be able to find out something like that?
Interesting. I imagine...
Or like comfort foods.
Right. Sister Anya could definitely hook you up with some of those details. She's been kind of watching over her. So yeah, I don't know. What's something that Alice would like? Let's make that up real quick. What's Alice's favorite
Maybe
food?
there's
Let's
a certain
decide.
kind of pastry.
Yeah, 100%. 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like donuts, like a certain kind of donut.
Yes. Oh, yeah.
All
Yep,
right.
I agree. So
I
yeah,
wanna pick
I'd
up a
say
dozen
Anya could
donuts.
definitely get you that info.
Okay.
Good thinking.
A dozen of her favorite donuts, and then is there any reasonable pricing on health potions these days?
I was actually going to hope for a potion trip too.
Yeah, 100%. Potions generally running about 100 gold for level 1. And then it basically just goes up by level, like another 100 gold each level, pretty much. So level 1 potion heals you 2 HP, runs about 100 gold. The pastries, I'm going to say whatever pastry chef you find, here's the sob story. He asks you some questions like, wow, what are you guys doing out here? You're kind of a weird looking bunch. Here's the sob story. He hooks you up with the donuts. And he's just like, listen, if this is for like some kid trying to help the Vanguard, donuts are on us. So that's no worries. But health potions running about 100 gold.
I think I'd also like to see if there's a like somewhere that would give like a potion of like maybe dark vision or something, because we're going to be going in what appears to be maybe a cavern.
Yeah. Good point.
So if the potion person in town,
yeah, you know,
I can't remember that dwarf's name.
Yeah, I don't either. Alex, do you remember it?
You're muted.
Oh, you're muted.
Yep.
So there's actually 3 different potion shops in town. The one we just recently went to was a old dwarven man. There was also the potion shop of the elven lady who got her potions stolen from the rat adventure. And I think there's a 3rd potion shop either that we have already outlined or I just forgot at the moment.
So we can't remember that other one, but dwarf guy and elven lady, take your pick.
Yeah, I'll go to the dwarf guy.
Okay.
What was that first one? Burger.
We'll say let
Yeah.
us know in the comments if you watched the other one what his name actually is.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll go to the old dwarf guy where because actually last time Draven said he'd come back to him because he got a good deal.
Oh, that's right.
He cut him that deal. Yep.
That is right. That
Yep.
is 100% true.
Yep.
That's really funny. Okay.
Yep.
Well, he's Herger now if he wasn't before. So
Okay.
Easy. I mean, you open the door. He's actually a little bit busy. There's like some people in the shop, but right away he's like helping a customer and he just sees you walk in. And then he kind of just like shoos this customer off as he's like, yeah, okay, it's all paid for. There you go. Go ahead. He's like, hey, you're the big guy, big rock guy. I remember you, and you brought some more friends.
Oh yeah, hey there, Mr. Herger. I've been telling everyone around town about you, how you got the best potions around. Hopefully, it looks like it brought more people in.
Yeah, that must have worked because I've been busy as a busy clam. I don't know what the phrase is, but it's really working apparently.
Well, hey, I'm looking at maybe getting some more potions from you if you got any. I'm looking for something to help me see it. I'm going in a cavern, in a cave.
Uh-huh.
You got anything to help me maybe see it in a darkness?
Of course I do. I've got a potion right here. Let you see in the dark like it's daylight for about an hour. And that'll run you. I'll give you a deal, maybe 100 gold for that, and it should be all taken care of.
Oh, 100 gold.
Yeah.
See, I knew you was a good guy there, Perger. Oh, I tell everyone how good you are.
And I really appreciate that.
I'm gonna go ahead and give him 100. I'm gonna give him 100 gold for that dark vision.
Awesome. Sounds good. Yeah, he hands you this bottle that's just like, you kind of swirl it, and it's like a completely black like ichor until you swirl it a little bit, and then it actually like self-illuminates slightly, almost like a little lantern for a second until it stops moving. It's like, yeah, this is gonna do it for you. Trust me. The taste, plug your nose. The taste, whoa, buddy.
Oh, Draven's just like, ooh.
Yeah.
This smells worse than the doing laundry in my household.
Oh,
Yeah.
Keep that closed, please.
Okay. And then that's all I wanted to get. I think I'm good.
Okay.
Does
Anyone else?
he have? So I would ask if he's got anything for if I need to swim underwater and hold my breath for a long time. I'm assuming I would have heard about some of these previous adventures. So
Yeah, of course. Yeah, you've heard about Herger, at least from Draven. It's probably the first thing he said to you.
And the Herger's got some really good health potions. He's got health. He's got the tier 1 health potions, and he's got this gaseous health potion that you can throw and heal someone from a distance.
Yeah, that's true. Those are expensive, but I do have those. Well, anyway, you said something about like breathing underwater.
yeah, so I'm assuming Arth would have heard about the crystals and things. So he's like, yeah, if I need to go for a long swim or dive deep, do you have something I could help me hold my breath for a long time?
Yeah, you know what? I got something like that. You're not going to believe it. Actually, that's a new thing, freshly invented. I can't believe you've even thought or heard of that already. But yeah, I have one. It's the only one I got too in stock, and it's pretty good, but it only lasts for a minute. But since it's such a short duration, I only charge you maybe 40 gold for it.
Okay. Could I get it for 30 if I also got 2 healing potions?
Yeah, he just doesn't haggle at all. He's like, yeah, sure. Oh yeah, that sounds good. Actually,
I'll hand him over 100 and what would that be? Two.
you said 2 health potions, 230.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, he's happy with that. Into 3 bottles, and he's like, you need a drink carrier for that? And he's like, I'm just kidding. Here you go. I don't have a drink carrier, so just a joke. I like to make.
I think for that, whatever the chef person is, I will use some sleight of hand, so to speak. When I take the pastry from him, I'm going to put a gold coin in his pocket.
Nice. He'll find that later. Karma.
Nice.
He'll remember. Nice.
Then I was also looking to pick up. Oh,
Go ahead.
no, I was also looking to pick up a couple of potions as well. If you guys are all done picking up some potions too,
Yeah, you go right ahead.
definitely. Now I need to replenish my health potion supply. I'm running pretty low, and I was told you had the best deals around here. So, if they put the word in, do you have maybe a health potion of gas or one of those explosion potions that heal you somehow?
Yeah. Yeah, we still got a few of those. I think before I was running 200 on those, but for you guys, how's 150 sound for a gas potion of healing?
Okay.
Well, can he get an extra discount if we're going to make sure we spread good word of how potent your potions are?
I mean, that does sound really nice, and it did seem to work last time, but I don't know if we can get much more people in this shop. You know what I mean? Here, go ahead and any one of you hit me with a little influence check. Take your pick. Whoever you think might be the most influential.
I have a 3, so
Someone else can do it.
yeah.
Sounds like
You got it.
Draven's
Go
the
for
guy. Let's get an influence check from you. Not bad. 15 total. Okay.
Nice.
Yeah, he's like, all right, you know what? This one time, I can't always do this. Okay, so don't come expecting this. But this one time, I really appreciate you guys coming in. If you're gonna keep spreading the word, just 100 gold for the gas potion. What do we think of that?
Okay.
Oh well, Herger, I think I'm gonna grab one of those too then.
Oh, well, I said this one time. All right, maybe these 2 times. Okay, that's all I can
this
do.
one time is this one time is while we're all in here. This one time, you weren't quite
It's like,
clear,
what,
Herger.
Draven? You got me.
My rocky friend is the great negotiator here. So I'll
He
just
is.
take 5.
Really?
Yeah.
Go for it. That's awesome.
So Oban's pockets are actually pretty deep. He's been on 3 adventures,
That's
and all
true.
3 adventures cashed out $1,000.
Nice. That's true. Yeah. Okay. I think the whole contact
So,
with the Reaper situation netted you $1,000 right off the bat. So that's pretty solid.
Yep.
Okay.
And I also want to ask about speed. Do you guys have any way to speed myself up during battle?
Oh,
Is there, something that could give me a little extra movement, or I don't really know how to say it,
yeah. No,
give me
I
some
get
wings
ya.
on my feet?
Yeah.
Got a
No,
Red Bull?
I get you. We've got, I was a little worried the way you started that. I was like, I sell potions here. Okay. But anyway, yeah, no, we've got, something in the back of actually, supposedly. Now, I haven't tried it myself, but supposedly this potion here, and he brings out one that's like kind of just a clear liquid. And like when he shakes it up, it almost looks like a powder. But he's like, it's like a weird mix of like a powder and a liquid. But he's just like, yeah, this one right here, this supposedly just doubles like sprinters, right? Just doubles the distance they can run in the same amount of time, but it doesn't last very long. It only lasts for about 5 minutes. But same deal. I'm going to cash you out with this one at maybe about 150.
I mean, I'll take that. I don't even think I need to negotiate.
All right.
And
150.
if anyone's looking at Oban, I also have the trait short legs. So I only have 4 spaces of movement. Just like super giant upper body strength for this gorilla, but like little legs.
Yeah.
Love it.
So I don't forget, when you take this potion, it'll just straight up double your speed to 8 then for what did I say,
Okay.
5 minutes?
Oh, you're basically using them long limbs for your speed at that point.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you got
running on your hands.
Hey, yeah.
But with
Is
all
that
of
all?
that money spent, I think I'm good.
Hey, Herger, just one more potion I'm gonna look for.
Yes,
You got
sir.
a potion of climbing, maybe?
Oh, well, sure. I've got it all here. Climbing.
Well, I know
yeah.
you do. You got everything, Herger.
I sure do. Climbing is something, they don't make potions for that. You know what I'm saying? But I do have a potion that just lets you just walk on walls and the ceiling and stuff. Yeah, it's crazy.
Oh, like a spider.
Yeah, exactly. So that, I've got a couple variants of that, but I've got one lasts a minute. That's only 50 gold. I've got another last 5 minutes, and that's like 150 gold. So, that's what I got.
You know what? That 5 minutes for 150 gold. That sounds real. That's a good price right there.
Yeah,
That's-
sounds right
that's
up your
better than
alley,
buying-
Draven.
That's better than buying 5 at 1 minute. Okay, you know
Yeah.
what? I'm gonna give you that 150 gold because you're a good dude, Herger. I'm not even gonna try to haggle you.
Perfect. That sounds great. Did do the math myself for a second there.
Draven just says words. He doesn't even think about money really. Okay, yeah. So I'm just going. So all right, I'm gonna get this 5 minute potion of climbing. All right.
Awesome.
Well, Herger, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. And I'm gonna keep spreading that word about everything you got.
Yeah, I really appreciate that. It's doing me good so far. I've not sold this many potions since... Actually, I've never sold this many potions, so I really appreciate it.
And then I'm gonna start like stashing them away in like my loincloth pockets, and then I'm just gonna like look down by the side and be like, "Oh, Penguin, good to see you. Good of you to join us."
And then Adelie is there and walks in, hardly noticed her. She's right there with you.
Sorry, I slipped in.
That's awesome.
Oh, well, Adelaide, how you doing? You joining us now, are you?
Yes, I am. I've been waiting this entire time. Just had this on my mind the whole time. Oban is like Beyonce. Got one name,
No last
and
name.
I was like, Beyonce.
Yeah, the one name. Yeah, it's just Oban, just like Beyonce. You're right.
Yep, that's what it is.
I love
It's
it.
exactly the same.
That was actually the character inspiration.
Clearly. Giant hulking man beast. Okay. All right. How we doing? Is there anything you guys, anything else you are looking to grab or do?
Yeah, does anyone want to buy anything at the potion shop? Because I am all
Hey, Adelaide, I don't know if you know this or not, but Herger's got a one-time special going on, them gaseous health potions for 100 gold a piece.
Ooh. Okay.
One-time deal, he said.
Technically, she wasn't here when I made that deal. I don't think. I guess maybe I just didn't see her. Whatever. If you want to pick some up too,
Herger,
that's
she's
fine.
been with us this whole time.
That's fine. It's fine.
Oh, but I think I'm I don't think I have like any money. Okay, I'll buy 3 of them.
All right, nice. He'll happily hand you 3 of the gas health potions for 300 gold total.
Oof, that hurts my pockets though, I'll tell you that.
I know what you mean. I also had to part with too much money today. Shake my unusually large coin purse that's slightly smaller now.
I think Oban's is actually like a full backpack.
Well,
Right?
well, hey
Yeah,
there,
full of
Adelaide. If
coins.
there's anything else you're looking for, I can find you some money if you were looking for anything else that was special.
Oh, that is so sweet, but I think I'm good. I'm stocked up. I'm ready to go.
Okay. And I'm going to say, we're on the hunt to find the little girl, Alice. She's gone missing. And we have this picture, a cave to go off of.
Let's mess some stuff up, am I right?
Perfect. So, did you end up hearing the whole little intro bit there, Cassidy? At least enough?
Yeah, I was here like the whole time.
Okay, perfect.
Okay,
Easy.
cool.
Okay. Well, if there's nothing else in town y'all need to pick up, the scouts do kind of jot you a little map and give you direction to where they expect this cave is. And should be pretty easy to make it there. I mean, Alice made it there overnight as an 8-year-old girl, basically, in theory. So, can't be too far. You are all traveled adventurers. You can get there without an issue. So, if we're all set, we can move on to that.
Okay, definitely. With a quick little bit of tracking work, probably find ourselves at the cave. About what time of day is it?
I say you're probably taking this and like figuring it all out relatively in the morning, and you get to the cave like maybe just afternoon. Like it's not, just a couple hour travel. Nothing too crazy.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's like maybe like 1 o'clock kind of thing. It is a beautiful sunny day. The weather's amazing. It's like not even hot. Just great. So you are seeing this cave. And even from the outside, you see a couple. The cave itself is a little bit hidden. It's just kind of like there's a spot where the land kind of just like drops off into what seems like just like a weirdly wet, eroded spot at some point or another. Venture to guess this cave was kind of bored out by some sort of waterway that is, long past at this point. So now it's just a little cave area. But you do see a few jutting crystals, like even at the mouth of the cave. And some of them do seem to be kind of like slowly pulsing with like, there's a couple that are like a pinkish color. There's some that are green and blue. And yeah, they're definitely like just kind of like pulsing with a little bit of some sort of energy. And even as you're getting closer to the cave, you hear a little bit of just like a humming sound that's also resonating from them as well. But yeah, this has got to be the place.
With this resonating sound, does it sound like it has a constant, frequency or beat that you're chiming into, or is it just like this overwhelming pulse?
It is a relatively gentle humming, and it is just like a really slow pulse. You know what I mean? Like it's just kind of just very humming, a little bit louder, comes back down, a little bit louder, comes back down. I think it's pretty chill.
All right. Well, hey, looking around in this cave, or looking around in the entrance of this cave, you guys think we should just pop right in there, or is there maybe another entrance?
Yeah, I was gonna say
hop right in.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'd like to look to see if there's maybe another entrance around there to see if because I think that would be something that Raven would do again, like having grown up around caverns, knowing that there sometimes might be an alternate entrances
right
into these locations.
100%. I'll let up to 2 of you make survival checks to try to look around and see if you can find another spot where the cave may have formed an entrance somewhere.
Are you guys good at survival?
I've got a 2. I'm not. I didn't spend any points for it though.
All right, I got a 1, so I can roll.
Okay.
Hopefully, I didn't get all my good rolls out early.
Can I be just investigating the crystals in general? Like walk up to them and like poke at it and stuff like that?
Yeah,
Definitely.
100%. Go ahead and make a check for investigation, or if you want to be more specific with it, you can, but investigation works for me.
Yeah,
And then, I'm gonna be searching with Draven. Not very well.
Yeah, or me either.
Okay.
But
nice.
real quick though, I was going to say that Draven was also going to try to see if he can harvest any of these crystals because he knowing that they have some type of possible psychic capability or he wants to harvest them to maybe like check them out later.
Okay, I gotcha. Okay, so let's get a couple things done here. So the survival check. You're looking around, and I'll say that, I guess, Draven, you rolled the best with that. So I'm going to say that you venture to guess there probably is an alternate entrance somewhere, but you look around for a while and just like the way the cave's built, like you think it is possible, probable even, but you cannot find one. And you could if you spent some more time on it, but you're not sure how long it would take. So you kind of weigh your options there. Let's see. So Arth is kind of just checking out the crystals in general. And basically, you're looking at these things. So it's a 4. Let's see. You're looking at these things. You kind of tap them a little bit. The humming like intensifies slightly when you tap it. But otherwise, you're just kind of like, yeah, these are crystals. You know, not a whole lot to go on.
I think Arth is going to just feel a little bit uncomfortable with them in general. Like they shouldn't be making music.
Right. Yeah, fair enough. And then Draven is going to try to harvest them a little bit. How would you go about that?
So, you know, knowing that one of his, where is it at? I want to say it's one of the Terraborn traits that I took for him that lets him mold rock and sculpt. Basically, he can sculpt and stuff. Like use his hands to do all that stuff a lot easier. So he wants to try to harvest them because again, one of his trades is crystal smithing. Terraborns are known for using crystals to make weapons and armor and shield, like basically blacksmithing, but with crystals.
Perfect for Draven. Okay.
So Draven wants to try to harvest as much crystals as he can to see if maybe there's something he can do with them later on.
Okay, that sounds good. So I'm going to say, based on your background and your abilities, you're definitely able to harvest them. So we'll just have a check to see basically how much you can grab up and like cut efficiently. So you're like, these ones feel extremely usable kind of thing. So go ahead and I don't know if there's one that already falls in line with, but otherwise I'd say maybe just like agility or maybe trickery if you have any bonuses in trickery, something like that, or whatever you'd argue. And then advantage on top of whatever you decide skill wise that makes sense.
I was thinking maybe I'll just use the might because it'd be like trying to use my strength, like a strength type check.
Yes, that makes sense. Or even if that isn't your prime and your prime's higher, I'll just let you use prime too. That's fine with me.
No, it is. I have a prime in might. So
okay, yep.
So you said roll with advantage on that?
Yes. Yep. We'll say based on your background, we'll give you advantage too.
Okay. So 11. So 11. Not much.
So not too bad though. You get several of these crystals, and you cut them in the way that they still like hold their essence of whatever energy or magic they have within them without issue. To the point that you've got like 5 solid pieces of this stuff that you venture to guess you could do something with in the future without much struggle.
Okay.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna throw them in my pack, and I'm gonna be like, okay, guys. Well, I think I'm ready to go in here. Does anyone need some dark vision? Because I got a potion for it, and I'm just gonna like illuminate my whip. I'm gonna illuminate my whip so I can have 5 spaces of bright light.
Nice.
As we go in.
Very cool. And Oban's gonna be a little bit suspicious. He's gonna say, "You can keep that backpack a little over there," because he's kind of thinking these crystals are like gonna explode, or maybe they're infectious. Like the last report he read about crystals, they were no good. So he's like, "You stay back."
Yeah, I'm gonna be like, "Hey, you know about caves. You should go in front. It's definitely not so we can keep an eye on you and your crystals."
Oh, I don't mind going in. I love caves. They're just so much fun to go into.
You got the light. Lead the way.
Yeah,
and I will lead the way in.
Okay, I will say it's really a couple steps into the cave to the point that you're losing the natural light illuminating everything behind you. You can actually see that deeper into this cave, there's a decent amount of these crystals kind of just like jammed in the walls here and there, or seemingly almost like sprouted out in bushels, like plants almost. And a lot of them are illuminating the cave to some degree that you're not going to have too much struggle seeing, at least right now, as far as you can tell. So not too much issue there. As you're exploring, it's looking a little something like this. Yeah. Something like that. So maybe not as much light at the end, but that's the same general concept.
Turn back, maybe.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. That's looking out of the cave after you're already a couple steps in.
Yeah.
So yeah, perfect. So you kind of just like truck down this way a little bit. Let's see. You know what? Let's just get awareness checks from everybody, and we'll see what happens.
Okay.
Not for any particular reason or anything. Just,
I'll be in the back if we need to be single file, and I'm just gonna be like very distracted by all these humming glowing crystals.
Draven's feeling like he's in a natural habitat right now.
Oh yeah, see, look at that, played out just fine with that one.
This is very unnatural for me.
Oh, don't worry, Oban. I know what I'm doing down here.
Okay, so let's see.
Mine was a total of 21.
Nice. Nice. Perfect. Okay. So Arth and Adelie, you guys are kind of hanging out in the back together. It's more Oban and Draven leading the way. So they're getting a better lay of the land here first. But one thing you're noticing, especially those in the front, maybe the ones in the back don't notice it right away, but every now and then there seems to be the humming coming from the crystals. First off, seems synced up, like all the way through the cave. They're not necessarily humming independently. They're all seemingly humming kind of at the same time. So like the pulses match all the way through the tunnel, and like you're like hearing them echo in sync, basically. I'll even give you this. Every now and then you feel like a little bit of a rumble that kind of matches that humming, but you're like feeling it in the ground, and you're like, that seems a little more than just the crystals. But otherwise, that's what you're noticing right now. That's worthwhile.
Okay. I'll probably say, this cave stirs, and it's not the crystals. Just looking over at Draven, because he's like in front with me.
Oh yeah, I can feel something deep down there. Don't feel right, but I'm ready to press on though. I just love being in caves.
Do we start yelling for Alice? Will she hear us? Or should we be real stealthy?
Oh, I don't know. I'm thinking let's just go a little bit further in before we start yelling. There can be some creepy things in these caves sometimes.
Good idea. You know rocks better than me.
Okay.
I think what Draven's gonna do is I'm gonna use my Spellblade flavor feature of Sense Magic, and I'm just gonna put my hand out on the wall and just see what I can sense for within that 20 spaces to see if I can sense anything within that 20 spaces at all.
Okay, cool. Yeah, that's fun. Let's see what we get with that. So we'll kind of play into that too. You are, with your awareness check, you're doing pretty good there too. So I'm going to say, first off, you can definitely tell that these crystals, it's almost like when you do that and you put that sense out there, you're trying to understand the mana signatures around you in the area. It seems like these crystals are weirdly like communicating to each other for sure, almost like a little bit of a network, and the magic within them is definitely seemingly like interconnected in some way. And I'll even, kind of give you this, it like matches your suspicion that it like feels like a psychic based magic of some sort for sure. Like there's definitely some, I'd say maybe the few times that you've experimented with or been under the effect of psychic damage, you're like, this feels kind of like that.
Yeah. What most people don't know about Draven is that Draven's being a Spellblade, his actual deity is what gave him his power, and that psychic, it's a psychic type of scarring that he took, but that's what gave him his actual powers.
Ooh.
What was his deity? So this psychic type stuff, he's cautious of it. He's very, but he's also just feels okay with any of it. He doesn't feel any sense of fear about it. So sensing that, he's like, okay, I can feel this. You guys they're saying something. I just don't know what it is. Not yet. Well, let's go further, guys. I'm ready to go see what else is down here.
Love it. Okay.
So the crystals that Draven has like in his like bag, maybe I missed it, I don't know, but like, are they still making that noise, or like it didn't affect anything like when they were taken away?
Ooh, yeah. Good question. Since you asked, to go ahead and just roll a d20 and we'll just make that a fate roll to decide and make them into play later. So we'll see how this goes. Okay. That's really high. I'm going to have that generally possibly be something that benefits you guys later. So I'm going to say yes. It seems like those crystals are still somehow connected to this network. They didn't like become independent when they were separated. So I'll say they are still kind of connected. Maybe even to the point that like you, as Draven's looking around sensing this magic and stuff, you kind of realize that like it's almost easier to like feel more attuned to the ones that you've broken off already. I'll even say that. So
does Draven feel like any little bit of like maybe like a pull like towards something? Like, are they like signaling? Like, I know you said you're in tune with them, but like, are they like pulling in like any certain way, or like any ideas of like what to do? Or
Good question, and that's a pretty cool thing to be looking out for. I would say if you're asking Draven, have Draven go ahead and make another awareness check to see that specific thing.
Alrighty.
Rolling pretty
19.
high here, people. This is looking good. Okay.
Don't worry, we're wasting them for combat.
Yeah,
Right.
Perfect. No, I'm just kidding. I don't want that either. Okay. Okay, that's pretty solid. I will say, since Adelie brings it up, maybe you check on the crystals yourself. That's a lot of good rolls in a row. Let's see where this is going. So there is, you swear, it's so like a distant whisper, like someone like yelling 5 rooms away, and you can hardly tell that it's words, but you hear what seems to be a voice of some sort as you're kind of just like trying to like focus on this crystal. You like almost in your mind, you hear just like this whisper in the distance. Can't quite make it out, but you can tell it's a voice, and it's a female voice.
And this is what Draven senses.
Yeah, pretty much like Adelie brings up that idea, like it,
Yeah.
and you focus on it. I'll say, yep, that's what you're getting.
And yeah, Draven will relay this, like, Miss Adelaide, that's a good question. I am feeling a little something from these crystals, like a female's whisper it's coming from deeper within. I can't quite make it out what's being said, but there is definitely something further, and it could be this little Alice girl.
okay. Are we sensing any unease from it, or are we just chilling? Or are we just going?
I would say at this point, can't quite tell.
Okay. Sorry for interrogating you, Cody.
Oh, no. It's just questions.
No, that was a good question.
It's good. 100%.
I was thinking it, but I was scared to bring it up after last week's my Draven's running with the crystal last week.
Yeah, right.
Oh.
Draven just loves gems. He just wants to grab them all, I guess. That's going to be his downfall.
I just like touch.
Yeah. Oh, that's a nice
Somehow.
little gem right there. Cursed.
Yeah.
Yeah, literally every gem you touch cursed.
That's awesome. It's greatest weakness.
I shouldn't tell you guys that. Never mind. No.
So, should we continue on into this deep cave?
Draven's ready to keep going, and he's gonna take that illumination off his whip, because that seeing the crystal light, the light coming off the crystals, he's just gonna take that illumination off his whip as he's going.
Okay. Sounds good.
And do we have a direction that we're heading in, or is there just like one cave?
So for a little while, you travel down, and it's pretty much just this one tunnel, and it looks the same for a little while. The further you get, the a little bit more you're noticing like the rumbling that's happening. But it's, this way for a little while until eventually it does branch off. And it is like the thing that you're seeing is kind of eerie because as it branches off into like 15 different tunnels immediately. Like it's like this one straight path, and then it's just like huge branch, like you just got to the end of like the trunk of a tree, and now it's just like every branch is open kind of thing. Like, so there are many ways to go, even to the point that there's like holes in what would be a wall in front of you otherwise. There's like holes there. There's paths that kind of loop up above each other. Yeah, it's just like a mess. Looks like a Dallas highway of paths to go on.
I have the perfect
Draven,
idea.
what does the creepy crystal lady say to do?
Well, I wouldn't call her a creepy crystal lady at all. It's just a little voice that I'm hearing down there. It could be Miss Allison. I wouldn't call her creepy at all. But let me
she's
let me see
creepy.
what
Yeah.
let me see what I can sense. And then I guess I'll try again to attune myself to the crystals, because he's feeling that attunement already to them in his pack, and I'm just going to try to open myself up.
Yeah.
Like one would do to attuning to an item. May not be the smartest thing that he's doing, but he just feels like he knows there's a voice, and he wants to kind of like do that. So I'm going to try to attune myself to them.
Yeah, no, totally get it. Okay, go ahead and give me, let's see here. I mean, they're not your average gems, so I'm not necessarily going to make this something that you're naturally good at. I'd say maybe just give me an Arcana check.
Okay, 16.
Still pretty solid. Okay, Dang. All right. Okay. Let's see. That's awesome.
Watch me roll ones coming up and
get them while they're good here. So let's see. As you are kind of focusing, trying to attune a little bit further to this crystal, you are able to do so to a decent degree, to the point that you hear more than just a muffled voice. Like, you hear actual words, and I don't know what this voice is like, so give me just a sec.
Test. Perfect. Okay.
So basically, you're tuning to this thing. I had to find out what that one. And you hear a voice. It's definitely, as far as you can tell, it's got to be Alice's voice. But basically, it says to you,
"Hurry! I'm not sure where I am. It's like there's like a really bad storm, but it's being held in place by this really big bubble, like just like blowing a bubble. But hurry! I'm not sure how long I can keep breathing."
And then you completely lose track.
Would I have been able to sense like which direction that I needed to go? Like, would I have felt a pull?
I would say yes. I would say that her voice, as like the last time that she's like, "Hurry," you feel almost like, there's one branch specifically that's like, it's got to be this way. Otherwise, you're like lost. There's such a mess of decisions, like it's impossible. But you do feel pulling towards one specific area.
All a Draven is going to say is like, "We got to go this way now," and he's just taking off. Like he's going. Not even relaying quite yet. But he's like, "We got to go now." Like now, yeah. And he's going to start walking. Like, not quite of a run, but like he's going to start walking a lot faster, more purpose in his step.
Okay. And just gonna say, I don't want to use the speed potion yet. Where are we going?
I heard Alice called to me. She's in trouble. She says something about a bad storm. Come on now, we gotta go. She's in a bubble. She can't breathe. We have to go now.
Definitely. And if you're at like a quick walk or like a gentle jog, I'm like trying to keep up with you with like a full jog.
Oh, I forgot you got little legs, Oban.
We're cooked, Oban.
That's funny. Okay, so you travel down what you expect has got to be the path that Alice she was down further into, and it at first is kind of just like a straight branching path. There's not a whole lot of elevation change, but it is not long. Oh, good.
Can I mark in some fashion the path that we're taking?
Absolutely.
Good idea.
You definitely can. How do you want to do that?
Could I maybe like scoop up rocks and things and make like a pile in front of the path that we're taking, like right in the center of it?
Good thinking. Okay, yeah. 100%. Very smart.
And then run after it.
Yeah, like run ahead, stop,
Wait.
make the path.
Yeah,
100%.
You mean the path? You mean the path that we just came out of into this, right? So we know which one to take going back. Yeah, gotcha.
Yep, totally get you. You are definitely able to do that, and you're confident that even from like a little ways off, you could see the silhouette of this like lump of dirt to mark that path in and out. So you're like, yeah, that should cut it before you rush to catch up. So good thinking, very smart. Okay, so at first this path kind of just goes straight. There's not much elevation change, but it's almost like immediate that this thing just kind of like slopes down, and it's like a kind of a violent slope. Like this is further than a 45-degree angle. And you're also noticing around you, especially like on the walls, but also on the ground, there's this liquid that you're starting to see that is like it's a dark colored, almost like an oil like color, like a dark brown, dirty oil specifically. And card nerds, no. And it's like halfway between just like a weird ichor, just like thick syrupy liquid, and almost like the webbing of a spider of some kind. Like it's a weird mixture of that. But you're starting to see that on the walls and the ground here and there, even to the point that I'd say that maybe whoever's taken the lead like totally loses their footing for a second. You're like, whoa, hold on, and then you notice that down this slope, covered in it completely.
Hold on, everybody.
I think that maybe I could try to like freeze it, because I'm gonna try to make like some sort of like not really like a slide, but like a slide, like an ice slide, so we can kind of just get down there safely.
Okay, that sounds fun. The fun part with that is that it's like already definitely going to be slippery as heck by default. I'd say that if you ice it up, it'll probably still be slippery, but at least then it's you're not going to be all wet and gross and covered in it. So that is a plus for sure. But it might still be slippery and hard to do it.
Okay, so maybe I shouldn't do that.
Can you make us like little sleds we can,
That's a good idea.
or maybe
That'd be
Dre
Can I please
form
make sled?
some little like stone,
Yeah.
like the disc sleds. We can sit on those,
Right?
slide down the ice.
That'd be
That
so
would be
cool.
awesome. That would be awesome.
Oh, I can make us some. I can make some toboggans or some disc, whatever you would like to make.
Before we
Let's go.
before we hop down there, can I grab like a little handful of this, what looks like oil, and like take it away from the oil slick and try to light it on fire, just to make sure we're not about to roll in oil?
Yeah. Oh boy.
Or
Good call.
Just
good
like
call.
tiny handful, like a good couple feet away.
Oban's
Ooh.
the thinker.
That's interesting. Yeah, so you definitely are able to do that. You kind of reach over to a nice little pile of it where it's gooped up, and you reach and grab it. And first off, it's like crazy sticky once you try to like pull it apart and separate it. Like on the surface, it's just like slick and it's got this weird like oily sheen. But like as soon as you dig in, it's like you're just digging through like the thickest spider web you've ever felt in your life. And it's just kind of like goopy and hard to pull apart. But you are able to. And you kind of set it, in a spot that's safe to test for fire resistance. I will see how do you do that, by the way? What's that look like?
Somewhere a good 6-7 feet away from the oil pile or
Sure.
whatever, I would just
Yep.
make a little divot in the ground. If it's
Okay.
dirt, if it's not, I'll just put it on the stone and then just like slowly try to tick away at it with flint and steel.
Okay, that sounds good. Yeah, you're able to kind of like bore out a little bowl. It's like a safe testing spot. Okay, let's find out. Give me a fate roll.
Okay.
Okay, that is
Oh.
very fun. I love that. Okay, so
There's in ones.
there it is. Okay, you pour out this little bowl, you put it in there, and like the very first strike of the flint and steel, this thing ignites like instantly, like almost just fully combusts to the point of explosion. But it's like contained. The spot you built is safe. But yeah, literally just like one spark on this thing, it's just like boom, pop, and then kind of gone. So it's definitely flammable.
so we're gonna
Violent.
die violently.
Yeah.
That's unsettling. Just trying to be
How-
Mr. Safety and I had it blow up in my face.
How goopy is it? Like, is it like you rolled it into a ball, or it's like a liquid, more like oil?
It's almost ooblecky. So like the surface of it is definitely like slippery as heck. But like if you are like covered in it, it's gonna be hard to move, kind of sticky. You know what I'm saying?
Did you say that while I'm looking down, is it dark or can we still see like are there crystals still down there that we can see, or is it kind of dark?
Yeah, you can still see decently. So that's not too big of an issue. Yeah, the biggest issue is definitely just that the ground is coated in junk and it'll be slippery, but you can still see fine.
I mean,
I'm anxious to save Alice, but how long do I think it would take if I were to like dump out a potion and fill it with this?
Oh, it wouldn't be too long. You'd be able to kind of just like scrape the top of the stuff to get enough of it that it, is a thing. So I'd say that wouldn't be too much of an issue at all. It'd be quick.
Is it something I could, like with a scrap piece of cloth, I could tie up, or would I need to use like a potion bottle?
You would need a bottle. It's liquid enough that it'd probably seep through anything other than a real container of some sort.
I'm gonna drink the breathing one and fill
Okay.
it with this stuff.
Okay, sounds good.
Is it? Could I fashion like a little rag coming out, and I could create?
Oh
like,
yeah,
little.
you can straight up make a Molotov cocktail out of this.
oh,
I see the thought process. It's
Good idea.
100% an option.
Excellent. I'm gonna for sure do that.
Okay. Yep. Sounds good. Mark it in your inventory. You've got somewhere
It is.
between what is a straight up glass frag grenade and a Molotov cocktail. So yeah.
I will only use that in the best way possible.
The back of my head, sticky fur. So, how are we going to get down this hill? Does anyone have a good sled design that can stop from being stuck?
Listen, I'm ready to ice this thing. We can create
Yeah.
a layer of ice, maybe freeze it over, and then slide down it if we're allowed.
I think you're muted, Chris. Sorry.
You're muted, Chris.
yeah. I think we're a little bit on a time crunch. So if Draven's going to try to fashion a sled of some sort, it's going to take some time. And I think just icing it and sliding down is probably our quickest option.
Very
My
fun.
first thick enough. I'm willing to slide down some ice.
Okay.
All right.
That's fun. Let's make this a bit of a skill challenge here. So, Adelie,
No.
you won't be able to ice the whole path, but you could definitely ice enough in front of you and maybe like take the lead and literally just keep icing as you go. You know what I'm saying? So you're like whatever the ice guy is from Spider-Man and his friends or whatever. Like Frozone too, you know, same deal. So yeah, you can kind of like ice this thing as you're going and lead the pack. What is everyone else doing while that's happening?
Draven is going to just do a lot of influence boards, telling her how like, oh, you can do this, you can do this. Yeah, you cast spells so well. You're the best spellcaster, the best mage I've seen around. Like just being very encouraging.
Awesome. Okay.
So
we'll
it's
make
gonna
that
be
simple.
influencing.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll say we could do actually an influence check for you, or you can do a D8 help die for Adeli's roll. What would you prefer? There's good.
I'll do an influence check. I'll do an influence check. I think it'll be okay.
Sounds good. Homer or Alex, you guys got any ideas?
So I was curious how big this like hill or cavern is that we're going down. Like,
that's a good question. That's fair.
How wide is the cave? I guess.
Okay. I'd say through this area you're going to be sliding down. It's roughly 10 feet wide. So like you've got, some room between walls. You're not squished too bad there. And the slope itself is going to go on. It looks to be like at least 40 to 50 feet. Like it's not terrible, but it's going to be like, you're going to build up some speed and it's going to be impressive by the time you actually level back out.
Okay. So is it possible if I could use my like big long monkey arms to just put them up against the wall and kind of like slide down it that way without touching the ground?
Yes, you've got tons of reach. So I could say you could definitely do that, even to the point that like you could be a stopper for someone behind you a little bit, or you could just do that and avoid sliding down. And that should work too with an athletics check or something. I guess either way, it'd probably be an athletics check.
One doesn't like the ice slide.
We'll see.
I feel like the ice slide's great. I just don't want to mess up my feet. I forgot the wrong shoes,
We didn't wear ice skates to the crystal cave.
Yeah.
No,
Right,
I forgot my shoes altogether.
Fair enough. No, I'm actually just not wearing shoes. All right.
I'm wondering if I can kind of ice skate down a little bit. So use one of my Dance with Grace one, which is the sturdy, the turtle one, and do something like that. And maybe I could like I know that Oban's going to maybe go by himself or in the back, but if I could, the other two could maybe be like sort of skating around them, like dancing around them on the ice. I don't know if that's ridiculous or.
No, that sounds awesome. Okay, cool.
Flexing on us hard.
Yeah.
I'm going to try to keep them up and then take any blow for them using my Dance with Grace if possible.
Okay. I
Kind of like you're the ice instructor, the ice skating instructor.
Yeah.
That sounds good. Okay, mechanically, let's say someone does kind of poorly on their check and they suffer from it. Are you trying to bear their load suffering if that happens? Okay.
Yes. And
Cool.
Can I have my damage reduction with my Dance with Grace I would get?
That makes sense, yeah. If it goes that way,
Okay.
I'd say yes.
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
Either way,
100%.
I'll do that. Either way, that's my goal is to kind of help us slide down together
Okay.
this group.
Sounds good. I get you. What kind of check should that be for you? Is like your physical check solid, or is your prime better?
It couldn't be like an acrobatics?
Yeah, 100%. That's great.
Acrobatics.
Okay, so let's see how this goes. We're gonna start with Adelie. That's gonna resolve this whole thing. But everyone, go ahead and roll your checks. But as it plays out, Adelie's gonna lead the charge. So we'll see how that goes. But
I got to say, this is about one of my favorite things about DC20.
yeah, the whole skill challenge, and we'll just narrate it based on the rolls, baby. I love it too. It's great.
Oh, I should have gave her the help die.
Okay, let's see how we did.
Is Cassidy still on right now?
She cut out for a second, but she just popped in like 2-3 seconds ago.
Okay,
Did
what was that, Cassidy? Sorry,
What?
one more time.
Sorry.
I miss the ice slide?
Oh no, you're good. It's happening
not
right
yet.
now. So if you
Okay,
want to go ahead and
perfect.
just do a spell casting check, you're going to lead the charge on how this goes down.
Okay.
Oh, good.
Okay, +4, right? So
Perfect.
okay, pretty good. All right, so let's see here. Adelie starts making this little slide. She makes like a little platform. She's kind of just like taking her time, just like slowly working over ice until the point that it like starts to form, and then it's easy from there. Yeah, basically she's like, okay, here we go. Like we're going, whether you like it or not. And so she starts just epically, just like cinematically and elegantly, just like forming this slide, and she's like surfing down it as she's doing it. And it's going extremely well. Let's see here. Homer did. Okay, perfect. You did good too. Okay, so Arth, this large bear beast-born creature, for the the first time for a lot of you, is incredibly somehow even more elegant than Adelie. As he's just like, he just owns this thing. Like he's like doing spins. There's a couple times he kind of like gets over in front of people. Let's see. Alex's roll is really good too. Yeah, this is great. Okay. There is one point where Draven, you kind of lose your footing. You're right behind Arth, and he's doing fine. He's skirting around you, but there's one point where he just comes close enough to you that you kind of panic, right? You kind of lose your footing and you stumble, and you're definitely about to just like slam your face on this thing and just skid down this thing head first. But instead, you just kind of violently, your body crams up against Arth. It pushes you to twist your ankle. You do take 1 damage. Hate to say that, but that's how it goes.
Okay.
And then as that happens, you guys are kind of like nearing the bottom, no issue. And you look back and Oban's literally just like full like T-posing, arms stretched out across the walls. And he's just kind of like just walking through basically with his hands. He just kind of lands behind you guys like, no issues. You guys nailed it, except for the 1 damage.
Looking back, I'm crawling around and got these baby feet.
Yeah, orangutan mode.
They don't even reach the ice. They're just kind of like,
Yeah.
Just dangling.
Yeah.
It's awesome. But you guys do make it to the bottom. And the exact moment you do, it's almost like you hit the ground at the same time. The rumbling you've been feeling occurs again, and like a little bit more violently. And you can tell that like that's different. And you swear you're hearing almost like the rumbling is almost accompanied with like a static or like a buzzing sound or something like that.
So is this buzzing similar to a insect or similar to the resonating sound that we've been hearing from the crystals?
I'd let you feel it out with either just an awareness check or actually feel it out with more of an insight check and see what your gut's telling you. Either way.
Sure. +2.
this is the rumble from the ground, right? Not the crystals.
As far as you can tell,
It's accompanied
yes.
by like a buzzing.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Can Draven make an insight check as well? Like, because knowing what he heard from Alice earlier and knowing that sense and her using the word storm and feeling that rumbling, I feel like he'd kind of try to make the sense on that.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, I would definitely say go ahead and make an insight check for Draven as well. But Oban, you're kind of feeling this out. Was it, did you opt for insight or awareness?
I did insight, but my awareness is +5. So I would probably use that.
Okay, so you're kind of actually basing it off of what you're hearing. Sorry, no worries. Okay, so that's even better. And then Draven's was super good too. Okay, I'd say collectively, actually, you guys are pretty confident that whatever you're hearing isn't just the crystals. And man, it kind of like makes your stomach turn to think about it. But you're like, it sounds really similar to just like a really big flying insect flying by your ear kind of thing.
Ew.
Yeah, pretty much. And Draven, you're kind of like, it's not a storm. Like, doesn't make much sense. And the bubble thing, this isn't lining up quite yet. But either way, I'd say that I don't know. I'd say that you've got a gut feeling that unfortunately it's probably true that this might be the buzzing of an insect of some sort or something like that.
Okay. And Draven would just pass it on like, I don't want to say this to you guys because it's kind of creeping me out to think about something like this deep underground. But it sounds like a buzzing like an insect.
Oh man, I can't handle
Insect
this.
like I should be getting jars ready. My mouth's watering for honey, or that's what Arth says. Like Arth is like he wasn't paying attention to the buzzing sound, so he's like, "Wait, should we be getting excited about this?"
Love that.
But we gotta hurry. Alice is in some trouble, and I'm just not sensing anything good right now.
Man, someone has to take the lead on this, and it's not going to be me. There are no bugs in Penguin Town.
Draven's got it. Draven's confident. His high. Like with that high charisma, he is confident. He's ready to go.
Okay, perfect.
5 and
Disappointedly put a little clay pot back in my bag and then hurry to catch up.
There you go.
That's so funny. Clay pot in hand. That's great. Both
hate you and then lie.
Yeah.
Okay.
It sounds like another bear type character I know that'd be sad about not getting honey.
Right. Excellent reference. Okay. Well, you all basically the path in front of you now is almost uncomfortably. You don't have any more obstacles at this point. It's kind of just like you just head straight for a while, and it's like rapidly as you're going further down this cave, like the humming of the crystals is staying about the same. That doesn't seem to be getting much louder. But man, every time there's like rumbling through the ground in the cave, you could hear it. Like it just, the acoustics of this hallway is just making it like just bounce and delay back and forth consistently through this vein you're walking through. And the buzzing with the humming is louder every time, to the point that like whatever's making this buzzing is probably making the rumbling too. They're probably, one and the same here for whatever reason that is. But it gets to the point that you can see this branch of the cave you're walking through pretty clearly opens up into what seems to be a larger room. I'm going to give you that much before you like fully commit to seeing the whole room. You can tell it opens up widely into a bigger area at least. So you guys doing anything, or are you going to kind of just continue to see what that's all about?
Well, against my best interest, I think we should go for it.
Yeah.
Do we want to? I could sneak ahead, or how much light is in the next room? Did you say?
I would say you can tell that the room it opens up to seems to have that same ambient light from the crystals, but it's like almost like pushed through a wider area of like a little bit of mist here and there and fog and stuff like that. So that it's just like the room seems to be, whatever it opens up to seems to be decently lit still without much issue.
I'd like to use my sense magic, my flavor feature, and do a spell check. It says make a spell check versus the target's mental save to see if I can learn the creature type and location. And it would only let me know if it's whether it's an aberration, a celestial, elemental, fae, fiend, or undead. Like I would only be able to tell if it's one of those.
Okay.
If I do that check.
Okay, I gotcha. Feel free to.
But it would only be within what would be within 20 spaces of me though.
Okay.
So
okay, gotcha. Now I know the general distance and creature types it would reveal if everything goes well. Perfect.
Yeah. Spell check 4. Yeah. And this would be against a mental save if there was anything within that range.
Okay.
That was one of those creatures. If not, then it doesn't even matter.
Okay. Filled with hope and, like a glimmer of light, maybe you can get a grasp on what the heck is going to be in this place because you're confident that there's something. Unfortunately, there is nothing that returns to you. Nothing obvious. Nothing that really pings those hot spots that you can recognize. So
okay. Yeah, Draven's ready to go in, and he'll go first.
Should we throw like something in the room, like maybe try to, if there's a stalagmite on the ceiling, I forget which one, but if maybe we can knock one of those off and make a big noise, draw something to a different part of the cave to see if anything reacts to it or where the sound goes.
In our hallway?
That like opens up into the wide room.
I don't want to hurt Alice. Like, so as long as it's somewhere that we can see.
That's things like we can't see Alice. We wouldn't know where she's at. So if we did knock something off, I'm afraid what we hear next is, oh no.
Let me get you guys a little bit more specific context here. So
yeah,
I'd say you're standing like 20 feet away from like what you can tell is the opening of what's going to happen here. So like it's enough to be able to see into the room and that it's a big area. You can tell like based on kind of the way that the lighting's bouncing around and everything, you're like, this place opens up in here. And it really is unfortunately not enough to see any details. But you can like see, like a wall far away from you kind of thing, like in this big open room. You are noticing one other thing since you're devising plans to do stuff. You are noticing kind of where this branch opens up into that room. There seems to be a little bit of a puddle and almost like a stream of that blackish fluid that seems to just kind of like almost act as a stream that goes a little bit further into that room. Not like huge. It's actually really small. It's like what would be equivalent to 5 feet, right? Or less kind of thing. So it's just like a little stream. Nothing crazy. But that's everything you can see from right here.
Okay.
You guys want to set that on fire and see what kind of boom happens?
I think if everyone is cool with it, I would be good to try to sneak up and kind of like do a nice little barrel roll over that and see if I can not get in it, but then still move forward and see what I can see.
A barrel roll?
No.
But yeah, that sounds good to me.
Yeah,
I'm good with it. In and out, I totally like that. I'm not very sneaky, so if someone can do it, it's not me.
I got a stealth of 2. That's about it. So,
all right.
He's a Lightfoot after all. Okay.
I mean, like, are you using your acrobatics to
maybe to jump over the thing, but to
sneak up and go.
That's my stealth. It's +5.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
So at the very least, I imagine you're trying to get up there to get a better view, get an idea of actually what's happening here. Okay. All right. Sounds good. 11 here. Just a sec. Uh-oh. Did I break everything? What happened? It didn't roll. Oh, there we go. Did it roll twice? It did. So the first roll
I
that
just
I'll go with a 10. Sorry for the duplicate roll there. So the 10. Okay. So you are able, you see, you guys kind of wait, just hang out as Arth sneaks up a little bit, tippy-toeing to kind of would be like more the mouth, the direct mouth of this branch that opens up into this room. Here, just a second. And Arth, you are seeing a room that looks something like this. Okay, so the first thing, once you actually get in there, pretty quickly, your eyes are drawn towards this large spherical structure towards the back of the room that you couldn't quite see before. And it's just, you can tell what's happening here. It looks something like that. It's a big nasty nest of some sort. It's got a bunch of weird funky goo on it that's like kind of grossly spider-web-esque. And then you see on the floor, there's like the little river of like the dark liquid stuff, which I'm guessing you guys can kind of tell what I'm talking about there. It's like all this stuff kind of thing, you know?
Yeah.
All that mess. Yeah, something like that. That is the icky liquid. And it's just kind of sprawling throughout that room like that. Yeah. So it looks something like that, the actual room that you can see now. And you guys would be at the very bottom of this situation. So, yep, exactly. Yep. 100%. Right there.
Great.
For
Then the
it to
black
come
liquid
up.
is coming out of the sphere, the bubble.
Are we able to? Are we still close enough that we can talk to Arth that he'd be able to relay what he's seeing?
I would say so. I'd say he can kind of like lean back and whisper this stuff to you kind of thing. So I would say so. And it doesn't necessarily, since you asked, it doesn't necessarily seem like that black liquid is coming from the nest. It's just kind of like, it seems like these are just ravines where it seems to have pooled up in this area for whatever reason.
Okay. So it's not like it's dripping, soaking the nest.
Correct.
Arth, did you see a
Unfortunately.
big stalactite above that nest that we could shoot over it and just squash it?
Wait, I can't remember what I heard. Did I hear that about the
Dude.
bubble thing?
Okay. Okay. First off, that stalactite situation, there is a very large lump of rock just kind of like on the ceiling that is above the nest to the point that if it fell, it would definitely maybe not hit it directly, but it's going to do some serious damage. But that rock seems decently firmly attached to the ceiling as is. You know, like you venture to guess it might be breakable. It's it's possibly an option.
Maybe breakable with some magic.
So
If so, it'd be a decent
I gotta
amount of
ask-
magic. It'd take a couple hits, perhaps.
I got a cybolt I can shoot at it.
Draven, what does the creepy crystal lady say? Is she in that? I'm gonna like maybe motion them forward
Right.
and be like, is she in there? Can she tell you if she's in
She
that?
just said, all she said was, she's held in place in like something like a bubble. She's not sure how long she can breathe. Oh yeah.
Well,
Oh yeah.
You for that reaction was awesome. For a brief moment, you swear you hear Alice's voice, and it's like just enough. And maybe honestly, maybe at this point, maybe all of you kind of hear it like in your head. Yeah, it's very much just like a
Help! I'm in here.
kind of thing,
Yeah.
confirming all of your deepest desires. I'm sure.
Well, awareness check. I specifically want to know if it looks like I could fit in one of those holes.
Oh, yeah. Honestly, I'll let you skip the awareness check. Those holes are most of them are definitely like a squeezable human size or bear size.
I might
Does
I'm
anyone
kind
else-
of a lithe bear. I'm not.
Okay.
Does anyone else have anything that they can shoot at that stalactite other than like I said, I have a cybolt. I can shoot at it.
No long range here.
I have.
But I don't think
I
I'm
have,
in
like,
range. Yeah, but I don't think I'm in range of it. That's the only problem.
Oh, yeah, that makes
Because I imagine
maybe
like,
we
how,
don't.
like
Maybe we don't want to break the circle with Alice in it.
yeah.
If she's in
Well, I mean, if it only hits part of it.
the part she's
Like,
in.
roll-
fine.
Yeah. Okay. No, I am.
It's full of the bugs, right? Like, are there actual like bugs
You are
sticking their
noticing.
heads
Yeah,
out of
I know,
every
right?
opening, or are they crawling
So-
in and out? And
That might be a little bit of a dramatization. So like maybe like half the holes. You're saying there's definitely activity to the point that like some are
Yeah.
coming out of the holes, quickly wrapping around into the other side or other spots. I might even see I might even say that every now and then you're noticing one come out of the nest thing that's there and land somewhere nearby, and just like I don't know, it's like uncomfortably fast with like these are large bugs, right? But their wings are just like snap back and forth so fast to like propel their bodies. You can tell that these things have got some sort of power to them. You know what I mean? So yeah, every now and then they'll land on the ground, just like slap. You can hear their wings like clapping a little bit almost, and then go back to the hive or whatever there. So yeah.
Can we tell what kind of bug they are? Are they like an ant or are they my termite?
Yeah, they look. Don't worry, not quite the size, but they look a little something like that.
Ooh.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, God.
Can I tell if there's a pattern at all to their behavior of like which ones they're coming in and out of, and if like where they're going from the hive? Is there any like
Good question.
path that they?
Good question. I'll let you make an awareness check or an investigation check, because you're actually just watching and see if you're recognizing a pattern or like studying how they move. You know,
While you're doing that, Art, look to see if you can see a queen or some sort.
Well, have you guys moved? Did they move up? I don't remember if they actually did. I think you guys did, right?
yeah, I'd say you're all kind of at the mouth entrance there.
Okay.
I think.
20, dirty 20.
Oh, fantastic.
Very
okay.
nice.
The way that these things are moving. Okay, this is going to kind of, the way that these things are moving, it seems like, first off, it's really strange to you how like some of them are like coming out of the holes, and the exact moment that they're re-entering, another will come out of a hole. And it's like they're just like perfectly synced up, even more than insects can impressively do that, to the point that you're like, man, is there something like directly like controlling these things, even like puppeteering them to some degree, because it's like perfectly synced up movements in a lot of the way that they're moving.
Very hive mind. And they're all just staying within the sphere. Like they're not,
For the
there's not
most
like
part,
a path. Like, like a honeybee would have like,
right. I'd
the
say so
landing
far,
area.
most of them are just staying in that area. Every now and then one will kind of come out, land somewhere nearby, and just kind of like move around, twitch, do weird, nasty bug things, and then go back to the hive. But for the most part, yeah, they're staying in that area.
okay, interesting. So there's no one really coming and going other than in the nearby, but there's not like a stream leaving or going.
Right. Not currently, at least.
Oh, what are they doing then?
Well,
I would be
Even if a
communicating
bug-
anything,
Even if a bug's just minding its own business, kill it with fire.
Is there a particular color of the crystals that because the crystals came in a couple different colors, right? Do all the bugs have the same crystal color, or is it a variety that's coming out of them?
It's a bit more of a variety than that image. That image kind of just has like the purplish ones or whatever. But this seems to be generally a variety matching those found in the cave so far.
All right, Draven, use your magical crystal powers and mind control these bugs to bring Alice out.
well, I don't know if I can do that.
I do maybe have an idea for extraction if we want to start with something like that, or maybe we'll do that at the end. But maybe you could toss one of those crystals against the wall and see what happens. Maybe that'll disrupt them in some way because it'll be like breaking of frequency, or maybe it'll just explode. You know,
I love the idea of getting them to come out and come to a distraction and trying to like, I'm willing to go dive in a hole, see if I can get Alice out, and then maybe we catch it on fire as we leave, or catch it on fire and drop a rock on top.
Yeah. So what if, how much distance would you say is between where we are and that hive?
Let me see.
I mean, it looks like it's going to be quite a bit distant.
Roughly 50 feet.
So
10 spaces.
I'd like to, if I'd like to maybe like sneak over, like stealth over this way and shoot a side bolt. So
The crystal.
like, yeah, I mean, it's a 10 space thing, but would my side bolt be able to reach over this way, any direction?
Oh, we got a grid.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
So
Yeah.
so if I can get here, I'd like to go. Let's see, that'd be.
And before
Yeah, I
you
would
fire,
just shoot-
we could get in position maybe.
Okay. Yes.
Yeah, I
will
would like
say-
to shoot a side bolt over here as a distraction. Then.
Oops.
I am enormous. Oh,
Yeah. I'm freaking huge. Sorry, let's get these figured out real quick.
because I think I want to be separated from everyone a little bit and try hiding as far over to the
Well,
left.
Do you want me to go this direction with it or this direction?
Whatever.
Because I mean, I see all this goop. Like, which way? Like, do you not like to navigate the goop?
I'm not worried
feel
about the
like
I'll follow your lead.
I feel
Okay.
like the direction you went in the first place would have been a good way. So that way, if the bees go to your distraction, they're surrounded by goop. And if we go the other way, we're not surrounded by goop.
Oh, like if we get them over here, we can set this on fire and create like a firewall.
Yep.
But that's gonna set all this on fire, though.
Yeah, probably. But it's better to not be surrounded by oil than to be surrounded.
Yeah. Okay.
Kind of a path.
I like this.
Yeah, so
couple
I would-
options.
So I would try to be over here coming in.
Okay. Yeah, I will say that the mouth of the cave situation is pretty much right where like Arth is, so you guys can step in the room there, and that is all actual movable area for you.
And we're pretty hidden by, I'd say, by some of this stuff, like right in here, right?
Yes, I'd say thankfully you do have a bit of a barrier with these,
Yeah.
rock formations in front of you.
I would just kind of try to get up here is where I would try to get, and then like through a crack that I could find.
Yeah, I'd say that'll be fun. I'd say like maybe in like these spaces right here, there's like one spot you might be able to squeeze through, but it's going to require some checks, but you could definitely attempt it.
Yeah. But I just want to shoot. I just want to shoot. I don't
sure.
want to go through. I just want to shoot it through.
Okay. Yeah, it's okay. That sounds good. Yeah, you can do that. No problem.
Yep.
No problem.
Okay. All right. I'm set up. What is everyone else?
So if Arth gets discovered at all, then I'm going to be the next level of distraction to try to engage before Arth does get discovered.
Does it seem like I could, within the same amount of happenings, get behind this stone and shrubbery, not shrubbery, but whatever that is?
Yeah, I will say.
Or do I need to be like further back to be hidden?
I would say pretty much any movement, like even having to get over this stuff. So like any movement other than what's in the little, like small area you guys are in right now is going to probably take some stealth checks from really any character, including even just trying to get over this river here. I say river, it really is just like settled goop. It's not actually like flowing in any way. But I'll also give you the hint that goop is definitely, at the very least, difficult terrain and could end up troublesome once things kick off further than that, even with like slipping and stuff like that.
How much like oobleck is it? Because I have my light-footed.
Oh,
I
right.
can move a number of spaces at my speed along vertical surfaces and across liquids without falling. Is it something I could run across?
Without falling. That's important. That'll come up later, especially once combat kicks off and there's like the adrenaline. You guys got to figure
I'll
stuff
try
out.
it first. Then you tell me what happens.
If and when that happens. But I'd say for now, you can probably get across it without issue. It'd just be the stealth check.
I'm just going to assume. Yeah, Arthur's going to like, I bet I could. Yeah, I've handled this liquid now. I could run over this.
Yep.
Okay. Well, once everyone's in place, I think that's what I'm going to try to do is that's not it. Try to sneak over here, like along this kind of a path.
Okay, that sounds fun. Go ahead and just give me a stealth check, and I will let you know this hive, now that you're a little bit closer, you're in the room, stealth checks can be a little bit more difficult, but it is possible, 100%.
Okay.
Okay, nice.
Do you guys
that
think
was
it'd
it
be
on the spot.
Oh, that was it, you said?
Yep.
Okay.
Do you guys think it'd be worth me? Because like Draven's already kind of tried tuning to those crystals. Like, what if I tried tuning to them and being like, and talking to them and being like, don't worry about us, we're all good over here. Or
at this point, it's kind of fun. I'd say that you're like, basically the rest of your group here would be able to just kind of look over at you, like peeking into your backpack and just like holding a crystal, and you're just like whispering to it. And for sure, you seem to be able to communicate to Alice through the crystals.
And but like I want to see if I can talk to them.
Oh, interesting. Okay. Yeah, they do seem to have some sort of connection with them too. So that's pretty fun.
But what I'm worried about is if I open myself to a hive mind type situation.
I'm gonna get ready to thunk him if he.
Yeah.
How does this go? What are you trying to tell them or communicate to them?
Like, I want to communicate to them that like everything's all good, nothing like
there's nothing suspicious happening.
Like I want to talk to them like like don't worry about anything going on over here. We're all good. You guys all need to go over this way. Everyone needs to go over here is where everyone needs to go.
Okay.
Like try to get him to go somewhere. Okay.
Yeah.
That is very funny. Okay. That's a fun idea. I like it. I'm going to say
before I throw that side bolt, like I want to talk to, like I kind of want to like ease, put them at ease, like a sense of ease.
Okay.
Like I want to influence them. I want to influence them to like just be at ease with us and that we are no danger to them.
Okay. That's funny. Okay, so there's a little bit of a disconnect here. It's like, I'm sure it's like psychic. Oh, this is interesting.
Because I want to pull on my inner psychic deity.
Okay. All right, that sounds good. Let's do that. I'll let you roll with.
But the problem is that at this point, like Draven doesn't know much about his deity though. At this point,
Sure.
so
Let's, this will be fun. We're going to average 2 rolls. Okay. First off,
okay,
like you're influential for sure. No worries. So you got an influence check. Sure. But you definitely also got an animal check going on because these are like not English speaking creatures. So you're trying to balance that a little bit, and we'll just average those 2 checks and see where we end up.
yeah. I got a 3 for both of them, so
Okay.
I'm just gonna roll 2 and then add 3 to both of. So a 6 and a 16.
Okay.
So average
You're right around.
20.
11.
Yes. It'd be right around 11-ish there.
11.
Yeah, 11ish.
Okay.
11ish
okay.
round up in DC20, so 12.
Yeah. Hey, you are right. We'll give it a 12. Okay. So first off, Arth, where did you want to end up with that stealth check? I know you were trying to get over in this area, right?
Yeah, can I end up over here? Like,
Yeah, we'll say
not
that. We'll
like
say
on the stone, but
right,
like,
kind of tucked behind it there-ish.
oh,
somewhere
yeah,
in
I've
that
got to move
gap.
in a 6 as far as I can go behind there.
Okay, gotcha. That's perfect. So that'll work.
That's fine.
Okay, I'm gonna give them a chance here with 11. I don't know. Let's see here. Let's see. Let's see how they do
12.
to understand.
12.
Come on, you can mind control these. You
Honestly,
have a connection.
listen.
Yeah.
Honestly, it kind of works. So you don't even fully understand how. You're talking to these crystals, and you're just really like throwing good vibes at these guys. Like, listen, everything's chill. Like we're chilling, having a good day, guys. Everything's good, and it kind of works. Like you're seeing some of these bugs that are moving around the hive actually almost kind of like slow down a little bit as they're moving. They actually kind of chill out a little bit, and you were kind of just like, I don't know. I would say maybe that just makes them a little less attentive. They're just kind of a little more relaxed than they were.
Hey, you guys all look pretty nice out there with you got big old wings and flying around. Just don't mind us over here. We're just like little adventurers, just not meaning you any harm whatsoever.
That is awesome. As of right now, first off, they're now aware that you're there, but they're not necessarily bothered by you.
I'm gonna lean over to Adelie just a little bit.
I think the Discord or voice mod cut out what you said.
Yeah, I didn't hear.
Sorry. I'm just gonna lean over a little bit and say, "Is this?"
Man, it cut out again.
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm just gonna lean over and say, "Is this man speaking to rocks?"
Okay.
Yeah. And I do have that crystal in my hand. I'm just like talking to it,
Just petting it.
Petting it.
Love that. All right. Well, what's the next step?
whatever.
now?
Don't you worry.
Right.
All right, Arth. Like, does this hopefully buy Arth like a little advantage on his stealth check now that they're a little bit more at ease and not so alert?
Yeah, I would
That's what
say
I'm hoping for.
So far, Arth's doing pretty good. I would say that they maybe don't notice Arth yet still. They kind of notice the rest of your group because that's where you were like talking from. And they're like, whoa, hold on. There's someone over there. But they still don't notice Arth because he did the stealth check before. Great. So no worries there. And even if he wanted to continue moving, like I said, they're probably less attentive now. So if you wanted to keep advancing or doing whatever, Arth, you've got a better shot at it now than you did, for sure.
Is there an obvious spot over here that I think I could hide behind something, like along this wall, maybe?
Good question. I'd say
Or
that
maybe even this.
Yeah, so, I'd give you that one for sure. It's like you could definitely kind of tuck behind that little rock there.
And
I'd even say you can kind of like just stay stealthy around the edge of the walls.
Okay.
Like the map's lit well enough that we can see it, but it's like dark-ish there. You could probably maybe just sneak around the walls still without being noticed. But I don't know. It's way more possible now than it was, but it still might be a little tough.
Do I need to measure out my movement or just tell you
Not
what my goal
necessarily.
location is?
Yeah, not necessarily. I'd say just a stealth check to maybe get along the wall or this rock or whatever. This rock would be pretty easy. Along the wall area might be a little tougher.
Okay. I think I'll just go one more step to here.
Okay, sounds good. Go ahead and hit me with another stealth check. I'm only going to make that one a 12. Okay, easy peasy. You are able to move up behind that rock as well. Feel free. And they really don't even notice you yet. It's not that they are docile towards you. They straight up haven't seen you yet. You guys are kind of like watching from the corner there. You see Arth somehow just like sneaking along. He looks for gaps where they're moving, and he's just like boop, 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 moves over there.
How about Twinkle Toes?
Yep.
Are you guys wanting me to do the distraction now, or Arth would like? I mean, I can't even really talk to you. That's the problem. You're the way up there.
I'm not going to say anything because I'm too far away now.
I would say that you should probably wait until Arthur's a little bit closer. But the second that you do it, he's going to have to do his thing too. So if you think he's within his movement speed of the nest, then go for it. That's what Oban would say. But maybe we give him one more shot to get closer.
Yeah. Can I? I'm afraid because I'd like to.
Yeah.
I'd like to talk to them again. I'd like to say something to them again to again put them more at ease. But I don't want to push my luck. I'm afraid of pushing my luck.
Draven. I mean, I don't know. I would say Draven feels kind of lucky that he figured it out the first time. Maybe I'll just give you that. It's not impossible, but depending on.
Yeah. So I'm going to try it again. I'm going to try to talk to them again.
Okay.
And I'm going to be like, this is a nice little cave that you guys found to be in right here. It's nice, little dark, and all this space for you to fly around. But I bet you guys would fly so well outside with them big, beautiful wings that you got. Like that's what. Like again, just trying to make them think that we are no threat whatsoever.
Okay.
The same. The same. Okay.
Well, now that I know it's the same bonus either way. Go ahead, just have you roll with a +3, and we'll see how it goes. DC is gonna be a little higher, but not necessarily.
Oh,
okay. So it doesn't convince them to relax even more, or like pay you even less mind, and they seem to maybe start moving around a little bit. Where you're like, oh, maybe I should just stop. Yeah. You're like, actually, never mind. Forget I said anything, kind of thing. So it doesn't necessarily get any worse, but you venture to guess, I don't know.
They're just out at all.
That communication barrier is just starting to build up, basically,
Yeah. Okay. Sorry, Arth.
Could I maybe try to use my sleep spell on them, maybe?
You definitely could. I would say, as is right now, I could just call it like a spell check. Most likely, what you venture to guess is going to happen is that with your capability with the sleep spell, you're probably going to maybe put some of them to sleep. Even if you do pretty well, but not necessarily all of them, because you don't even really know how many there are. But with like a natural 20, I'd say you straight up put this hive to sleep. But otherwise, you might kind of like flub this and they might start getting agitated.
Oh,
cool.
Man.
I don't want to say no. I just want to say it's a little risky and it'd actually be sick if you pull it off.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll try it.
Yes. I love it.
Do it. Let's just get a spell check. Oh my gosh. Okay.
Dude,
okay.
Let's go.
That is really good. Okay. All right. Total's 23 there. Man, that's pretty solid. Okay. Oh boy, how's this going to play out? So
Basically, I saved the day.
this is going to be fun. It's going to work kind of almost the opposite of how the sleep spell is supposed to work mechanically. You guys are going to see, for the first time, you see crawl out from behind this hive. You didn't even notice it before. It was tucked just behind it, just good enough that it hid and blended in perfectly. But you see from behind this hive, slowly, just a freaking huge version of one of these bugs just crawls out from behind the thing and kind of just like makes its way over in this area and then just like plops down and goes to sleep completely.
What?
So this creature exists, first off, surprise, and it comes out and just balls up like a dog, like fixing its bed, basically, and just like clonks out hard. The rest of the hive, you see a lot of them are like really relaxed. The whole hive is not asleep, but this massive creature is. So that's a thing.
I've been lied to.
don't wake her up.
I didn't lie. I said a natural 20 would put the hive to sleep.
Okay.
Arth. I hope you saw that. God, I wish I had message.
Yeah, we need to cite the character that can speak to telepathy or telepathically. Excuse me.
What happens now?
Maybe.
Cassidy,
Are the other ones?
Miss Adelaide, what'd you put to sleep over there?
I wish I could tell you.
That thing is scary looking, and I've seen all kinds of stuff in the Underdark. It's scary.
Maybe are the other ones like if we try to go like closer, are they going to be mad?
You did really well with the sleep spell, and I want to reward you a little bit there. I want to say that you guys could get quite a bit closer. I'd say as soon as you start getting maybe like to like this stream area, then they might start freaking out. But you venture to guess you could move up pretty close to this thing before they do anything.
I like what you think.
Oh, I know this thing is not going to stay asleep long enough.
No, it only lasts for a minute. And
Yeah.
yeah.
Guys, this spell sucks. I want a different spell.
That's hilarious.
But I would be willing to try to tie it up. I've got a rope. If anyone else has a rope, I'm not sure if it's big enough to tie this thing down, but
I don't think we'd get close enough before they all get agitated at us.
I mean,
I was gonna try to build a cage or something around it, like an ice cage, and then maybe if you want to try to tie it up too, we'll do it really quickly. Like we'll just run over there.
maybe is that tight above this bug's location? You said it would barely
so
hit
small.
the hive, but is it going to hit this thing?
Yeah. I'd say the big stalactite thing, it's pretty much splitting like in the middle. So if it came down, it would crush the right side of the nest a lot, like half of the nest pretty much. And it would definitely also hit this creature. So it's like kind of right in the middle, and it's a big old rock.
Okay.
Can I try to make hand gestures to them?
For sure.
An idea.
Sure. Oh yeah.
Do I have to? Can I just say it, or do you want me to?
yeah, you can say it. That's no problem.
Draven knows common
Try to like roll it into the river and catch it on fire or something. Like I don't know how heavy it is, but
Okay.
or maybe like bucket.
Get like stuck.
Yeah, get it stuck in there. We can catch it on fire if it tries to get out. So I'm kind
That
of
is
like doing
smart.
all this and like.
Yeah.
I
might even
don't
say-
have anything that would.
For ease of communication, even like narratively, I would even say that like the sleep spell landed pretty solidly on that nest to the point that you guys can even kind of like whisper yell back and forth a little bit. So like,
Okay.
I'll let you speak enough now. That sleep spell was really friggin' good. Okay, it didn't put the whole thing to sleep, but like they're pretty docile at this point that you can communicate enough.
So I'm not sure if we're going to be able to like have a bucket and throw the Iker on it. It seems like it might be a little too sticky, but if we can drag it in, I'd totally do it. Like if there was somebody who's good with the lasso, a really big lasso, I'd pull it.
Right, massive lasso. This creature is big. It is definitely big. It's 3 times the size of you guys, easy individually.
I'm actually large.
Okay, fair enough.
You got big arms. Pretty strong.
I'm considered large when grappling.
Yes.
Go grapple it.
I might.
Can't you like throw or push or?
So I didn't take those ones, but I could.
If it's 3 times the size of us, then this thing would be like gargantuan. Then,
It's very large.
So
How many?
huge?
yeah, so probably huge.
I can't remember.
So
Yes.
yeah, it
many
goes medium,
pounds?
large, huge.
I don't know that
And this thing
math.
is
Roughly like
well, like looking
like
at
nine-
like looking at like their chart size, like it goes
800
medium,
pounds or
large,
something.
huge. Huge would be elephant size. Large would be horse size.
There you go.
Okay.
So this thing's basically a full-grown elephant, but nasty bug form.
Oh my gosh.
Oban will say, I've grappled scarier things, but nothing bigger. And I'll start rolling up sleeves I don't have.
Oh, we
tried
don't
to
have
disguise
long.
as
We
like
don't
a-
have
as like
long. We
one
only
of
have
the
a
things.
minute. Oh, sorry.
I'm scared. We only have. Are we like as we're contemplating right now? Is the time actively running?
Not necessarily, no. I'd say that we're taking some time. I'll say the minute. No, I'll let you do something before the minute's up. You know what I mean? I'll let you do something
Okay.
before the thing wakes up. I'll let you come up with
Worst
some
we have a-
scenario, you guys create a distraction. And I go dive in the nest.
Right. Like I am thinking that I might join you in diving in there because I can maybe disguise myself as like a bug, and then go in there. Like right, they'll be like, hey.
At least it would be split party, I guess.
Tell me exactly how you would disguise yourself as a bug. I'm not just shutting down your idea, but like, talk me through it. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so with the materials at hand, I'll get some crystals. And I put them on my back, and then I can use my ice powers, and I'll make like really long legs to put on me. Can that count? I'll make like little stilts. I'll walk on stilts and I'll have crystals on my back.
I mean, you could give it a shot.
Yes.
You could give it
Do I
a
have to roll?
shot. Yeah.
Listen, here's the thing though.
Let's do. What's up?
Disguise is one of my traits, so does that count as advantage?
Yeah. I'll let you. Disguise is one of your. Yeah, let's do. I don't know. Do you know what you would add to that? Is there something you would add to that already?
I have a 2 for disguise.
Perfect. So you can just roll a disguise check essentially, and it'd just be a +2. And unfortunately, it's not advantage. You have a +2 in disguise, so that's how that would work.
What?
I do believe whenever you roll a skill, you're also supposed to add the attribute that it's correlated to.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, which is a charisma, I think, for disguise. Charisma or
I could see that. I could definitely see that.
Well, I have 0 charisma, so I don't think it'll help me.
So
Anyway.
it'd just be a 2.
Okay. Oh, so I thought that was gonna go a lot better than I thought. Okay, I guess we'll just.
I mean, you can still try it. At the very, I mean, it's not going to be like an issue. You know what I mean? You're not going to cause some issue. It basically just
do
be
you
to
have
decide
agility?
how good of a disguise you'd make.
Ooh, agility.
Yeah, because disguise is agility or charisma.
I only have 1, so guys, this didn't work.
Not well. Not well.
Listen, perfect. I love the creativity. And you kind of work on it for a second. You like ice your own limbs for a second. Like the second that you ice both hands, you're like, oh, I can't do any magic. And so you kind of just like shake them both off, and you're like, forget it. It just doesn't work out. You know, it just didn't work out.
I think I give up. I'm just chilling back here now.
I'm sorry.
No other ideas.
So, do we want to? What do we want to do first? Does somebody want to try to sneak in first, or should we do a distraction? The crystal, the stalagmite, or should the people who want to charge in just charge in, and then the people who want to dive into the nest just do that? What do you guys want to do?
Should we still try to like tie it up or something?
I got a rope if it works.
Yeah.
Or do we want to get close?
I mean, other than what only 2 of us would be able to shoot at the stalactite. So I don't know if the 2 of us would be able to do enough damage to that. I don't know how damage. I mean, it's an object, but
either way. And I'm not sure if you guys have the same spell, but if you do, you could just twin the spell to make it even more powerful.
Ooh.
Well, I have
Like double
Cybolt.
cast?
That's all I have is Cybolt.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I don't.
Yeah, if you guys have the same spell, you can cast it together.
Yeah. Oh, I'd love to do a dual spell type thing. That'd be like.
But I'm willing to keep the monster right where it's at if I can try. But that's what I'm willing to try. If anyone else wants to shoot or do anything, please do.
I mean, if we get into this, I'm probably going to try to cast like Psychic Fear on it to make it go away from us, to buy us some space. But with these crystals, and I know they have some psychic capabilities, and like they're talking to hive mind, I just don't know if what I have is going to be like they're going to be immune to it at this point. And Draven's going to be thinking about this, about like knowing all this psychic stuff within these crystals. So I'll try to tie it up with you, Oban, if you want to try to tie it up.
Yeah, definitely.
Like the queen's kind of a linchpin of if we can take it out, it might disrupt the rest of the hive pretty badly. So
yeah,
I mean, if we tie it up, it's going to be, and the rest of them are going to be mad too.
That's what I'm hoping for.
But
We need that hive empty.
Catch it on fire.
We need that hive empty for at least a second.
Yeah.
True.
So
Yeah. I mean, I'll go with you.
okay, totally. Well, we'll try to like communicate the best we can with our Lightfoot and just try to say, "I'm gonna punch it."
Yeah. And I'll just try to jump over. I have a jump of 2, so I'll just try to jump over the thing to make my way over there.
Okay.
Definitely.
I have
to try to get there at same pace. I also have same jump.
I'm gonna fashion a little lasso into my rope though, to that way I can kind of like hook it on something right away and tighten it right away. So I'm gonna pre-do that before we go over there with the rope.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Gotcha. Okay, so let's see here. Whereabouts are you guys moving? Where do you want to be moving to approximately?
Well,
I would like
I imagine-
to probably end up right here. I think.
Okay.
yeah.
I think that's where I'll end up.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll come around this, and then I would come up from this direction
Mhm.
So I'd come up behind and I would jump over that to
I
come
gotcha.
up behind to
Sure,
try
sure.
to tie from the opposite side.
Okay, I gotcha. Okay.
Then I'll just go around the rocks and like on board from here to here.
Yeah.
Just like a quick
Yeah,
little
that
hop,
little
skip,
path.
and jump.
Okay, I gotcha.
Yeah.
That right there, perfect placement for the next couple checks to see how this goes. So you are approaching this creature, right? You're kind of just like, all right, here we go. Plan's ready. You got the rope in your hand. You're ready to rock. Oban, your fists right in your hand, ready to rock. And
Sure are.
as you're approaching this creature, you are noticing they're not outwardly stopping you, but you're noticing that some of the docile insects around the nest like take notice of what you're doing. Some of them like kind of like peek their heads out a little bit more. You might see a little bit more activity of them like crawling around this thing, but you are noticing the instantly like in sync pattern that they were running together like a single mind and unit is not as like not nearly as synced up right now. So they seem to be kind of acting more independently. So you are noticing that, but they are definitely like coming out of the hive. They're noticing what you're doing. They seem to be possibly taking issue with it shortly. We'll see how we'll see how things go, but that's what you're seeing. So you are approaching, things are getting exciting. So I'll let you guys, both of you, real quick before anything kicks off, just to get close enough to really start getting on this thing. Give me either an influence or stealth check, whatever you think,
Okay.
whatever your character would be a little more excelled at.
And before I do anything too, I would also like to get into the mantis stance, like before
Okay.
I start actual touching something.
Gotcha. Before I start touching. Okay.
I am also like before I don't know if this is gonna mess this up at all. No, I'll just do this. I'll find out later.
That's the spirit.
Yeah. All right, that's my influence.
Okay, 12 and 13. Okay, these creatures, I'm going to give them disadvantage because they're all sleepy. So I'm going to have them roll I'm going to give them a +2, not the full perception bonus I gave them earlier. I gave them a +2 with a 12. What's up?
Could I send out my mage hand to maybe help tie the... Are we tying? Right?
Yeah.
You'll
Okay,
be
can I
right
send out
now.
my mage hand maybe to help tie faster?
Yes, I will say yes regardless. Your mage hand's able to kind of approach and is in the area to ready to start helping if and when this thing goes down. Excuse me. A 12. It ties you. That's so interesting. Okay. Technically it does beat it. All right. So, okay. You are noticing a single one of these creatures come off of the nest and kind of land there.
Oh.
It seems agitated that you're approaching and doing stuff to the point that it might start fighting back. But you're also like right there and you can start doing this thing. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, we'll see what goes down, but
Would
that's
a
where
shield
right
help?
now. If things go down, maybe. But shield
Okay,
is
but
also
not
like
yet.
supposed to be like kind of next to them to be able to do that too. That's the thing.
Oh, okay.
But
Okay.
I'll say for right now, we know the plan. There's the force of you guys and the force of this creature not necessarily going to be liking what you guys are doing, but you can definitely still kick it off. But before that happens, how about we take a quick break for restrooms and drink refills, and then we'll kick this thing off.
All right.
Because I feel like it's go time. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
I thought you were about to break out another one of them. Like, oh, before you guys do that, here comes the other one. I was thinking,
No, not yet.
I was going to say, if this was bees, they only have a queen, but if it's termites, they have a king and queen. So I was that would have been terrible if it was termites.
Great idea, Alex. No, I'm just kidding.
What have you done?
All is well. Okay, are we all ready?
Should be good.
Okay.
Yeah. It's ready to, I said when I got back on. I'm curious to see how we type an elephant-sized bug.
Try not to get eaten.
We'll find out. Okay, so fun. Let's see. So basically, the situation right now, Arth, you're still hanging out. You're in stealth mode, 100%. You are unseen. Adelie, you're not necessarily in stealth mode, but they're definitely not paying attention to you, especially with what's going on over by their potential queen. And Draven and Oban, you are looking at this giant sleeping creature there on the ground in front of you. And one of its drones, if you will, seemed to fly down. You're kind of making eye contact with it. And it's like pretty agitated. It's like, it's doing the insect equivalent of like, what you guys doing? You know what I'm saying? So it's giving you some of that. What do you do now?
Honestly, I would probably just start wrapping up this big giant bug here. I'm not sure if I can kill that little thing in time
Fair enough.
to,
Right.
still do what I want. But
Yeah,
I feel like I would probably just get to it.
Okay, sounds good. Kind of ignore the thing and just try to get it done.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not poison resistant, but we'll see if they are.
Okay.
Maybe I should shoot at it to try to stop it from.
Ooh, shoot at the little one that came out, or the big
Yeah,
one?
the little one.
Okay.
Or is he actively like going to hurt them?
I mean, honestly, the stare down is real. It's not looking good. It's most likely what's going to happen.
With how big this is, would Draven even see it where it's at? With how big this queen potentially is?
I'll say so, just for ease narratively and to decide what you want to do mechanically. I'll say that you do see this thing kind of land on the other side there, and that you can see it. If you're trying to attempt anything, I guess it probably has half cover at least behind the big creature, but you can see it.
Wait, did you said you're good with animals? You have some kind of special thing you could use on that one?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Oh.
Were you just saying that you have some kind of animal whistle thing or something?
Oh my god! Wait. Can I use it more than once? Is that just like a thing I have all the time?
What's that?
Taming whistle. I think it's a one-time deal, and then it kind of loses its ability. But
Guys, Mr. Dirt really wants a horse.
No, we got. Don't worry.
It.
Don't worry, Adley. We got this thing. We can take it.
Okay.
that's awesome, Mr.
I think that
Just put it to sleep like you did the big one.
I was gonna say maybe I could try sleep again if it's allowed.
That's cheesing, though, maybe.
It's definitely loud, but I'd say at this point things are heating up to the point that it would like. I don't know if you didn't spend I don't know if you spent mana before, but now it definitely would cost it. But I'll let you do it again.
Just check to see if sleep is one of the things that need to have concentration.
Oh, I have a bolus.
Okay,
That's helpful.
That I would throw my bolus at it to try to wrap it up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Awesome. I like it. So, whatever you determine was sleep, it's. I will say that things are getting heightened to the point that like really most actions could be seen as hostile at this point. So, obviously, at this point, obviously for Oban and Draven's situation, if and when you start just. I know the plan is pretty much just start trying to wrap this thing up in a hurry, get it done. The other little worker bee thing is totally going to be like, yeah, you can't do that. You know what I'm saying? You already know that. You already know that's how this is going to go. But whether you can get it done in like just a matter of a couple checks is possible. You know what I'm saying? So like that could happen if things could go south, and it might be a little harder. You know what I mean? And at that point, it's like, really, any second here, we're going to have to be hitting initiative. But I'd say right now, the next action will decide how that goes. You know what I mean? So
with that next to us down there now, are we able to tell, is that the same size as us, or is that a size smaller than us?
it is about the same size as you guys. It's definitely a normal size creature.
Oh, all right.
Big old nasty bug.
No, I think honestly, Draven's just going to press on with trying to tie this queen up. He's just going to press, trying to tie it up.
Don't worry, I'll hold it down for you. We'll get it good. And I even got a plan to throw it in the oil too, I think.
Ooh, okay.
Yes.
Cool. All right, you know what? Let's just start with that. So this will be fun just to help narrate and understand what's going on. What exactly is Draven doing and what exactly is Oban doing?
So what Oban would do would be starting in Mantis stance. He would initiate a grapple and try to make it go all the way to restraint. With his last free action or whatever, just trying to use action economy, he would yell at Adelie to shoot him. And if she shoots me, I can use body block to reposition this into the oil.
Whoa, okay. All right. Well, first off, this is going to be a one action deal unless you want to risk it and just roll initiative now and see if you can get your full turn first up, because that's possible.
If it's just one action, I'm just going to grab it.
Okay, just going to start straight up grappling this thing. So it's just going to be a grapple check for now, and we'll see what happens with that. What's Draven trying to do?
I'm gonna loop the one lasso that the end of my lasso around the one wing, and I'm gonna try to tie the wing up.
Okay,
is what I'm gonna try because this thing is large. This thing is
it's big.
So I'm just gonna try to take the wings out. Is what I'm gonna try to tie up.
Okay, sounds good. So normally it would be a disadvantage, like double disadvantage, but the thing's asleep. So I'm gonna cut you some slack here. We'll just make it straight rolls to make it easy. Oban would have some help because he's bigger.
Also in Mantis stance, and as a champion, when you initiate combat, you get advantage for stuff like that. So I would have 3 instances of advantage
Okay.
to against someone my size.
Gotcha. Okay, sounds good. So we'll give you advantage twice for that then instead, since it's 1 size bigger than you even for grappling standards. So go ahead and just roll a grapple check for that for Oban at double advantage, and Draven, yours will be a straight roll, and we'll just see how that goes.
Would it be a
Whatever. I guess it'd be athletics technically, or unless you said you're using your bolas, then it'd be an attack check, I think, instead.
Got an 11.
I don't know if the bolus would be. I'm just going to use the rope because the rope is longer.
Okay.
I got more of a rope than that, so I'm just going to do that. So roll d. What is that? 3. Oh.
No. Okay.
We did terrible, Draven.
Okay. My rolls are gone.
We've been betrayed by the dice.
All right, here we go.
Give them any grace, any like D8 or anything.
Guys, this is literally the meme. Spend 30 minutes making a plan. Natural ones.
100%.
Adelie, I like what you're saying, and I basically just say you're getting ready. You're seeing what's happening at this point. Unless you can give me some really specific, helpful reason, I'm just going to say that unfortunately this is just something that they tried to make happen. And Oban did a decent job. He's like kind of wrestling the legs. It's like this thing, though asleep, starts to like squirm a little bit slowly, like, get off, like stop. And Draven, unfortunately, he throws the rope and accidentally kind of like whips the hive a little bit. And then it just kind of falls over top of this thing. And he's like, dang it, that wasn't supposed to be what happened. So this creature's definitely mad. You're definitely going to see a couple more kind of like hang out around a nest, just kind of creeping out on it, and they're like all looking at you at this point. And now it's time to roll initiative.
Oh, great!
Oh, we tried.
Yeah, and honestly,
Oban, you need to break eggs.
Yeah, I'm gonna say this: the queen at this point is still asleep.
All of my rolls are gone. I used them way too early.
Yeah.
Right.
Got a 12.
Alrighty. Yeah, let me get the turn order out here real quick.
Oh, good roll, Art. Good roll.
What are we at?
Agility and combat mastery. So agility +1 after whatever your agility is.
At 18.
Okay.
So, I mean, is there an advantage for any other one, like any of you, to go first? And if we win initiative, did we win initiative or?
So I think the new rules, if I got it right, has like if half of the team, rounding up, beats the encounter DC, then you guys go first. And if you beat the encounter DC, which is, well, it was 15, but everyone's kind of sleepy. I'll make it 13, as everyone's kind of shaken out of the previous stuff that was happening. So if you beat it by 5, you get a D6 to your first roll. I know that much. I remember that.
Yeah, you get an inspiration die if you beat it by 5.
Yeah. So I know Adelie. Yeah, Adelie will have a D6 to your roll. So don't forget that, because I will. Okay. And then what was Oban's total for initiative?
13.
Oh, 13.
Yep.
And Arth's?
21.
Nice. Very good. Okay. If you want to reestablish how you guys are set up in the turn order, I'm cool with that. But Arth definitely has first dibs to decide.
I think I'm in there twice.
Oh, sure are. Sorry about that. Get one of those out of there.
I mean, I'll go twice, but.
Right.
I think I want to be last.
Okay. I'm cool with that. If you want to swap your order down to the bottom, I'll just let that happen right now. And then let Adelie take first dibs instead.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm cool with that. Okay. Things are kicking off. So, Adelie, you're kind of watching from behind the rocks, and you see the plan going south real quick. So now you've got the first decision on what exactly happens next.
Perfect. So Big Lady's still kind of asleep, right? She's chilling.
Yeah, I'll say at least for one more round, she'll be asleep. Unless you guys do something to wake her up, which is possible.
Man, okay.
I was just going to say, taking any damage will wake her up. In theory, it's supposed to be like a magical sleep, but you're supposed to be able to like take a second and just like violently shake someone and they can wake up from it, kind of thing, generally. So damage will wake her up. Something can wake her up, but yeah, I'd say about a round otherwise, if not.
Okay. I think I'm gonna do a little. I think I'm gonna try to do a little magic missile action and try to hit the. Hopefully, I'll get 3 and hit the 3 little guys.
Okay. That sounds good.
Should I move first? Do I have like any disadvantage for my location?
I would say specifically with magic missile, you're good to go. That one kind of is supposed to be like homing. So I'll say you can see them through the rocks enough to target them without much of an issue. As long as you've got the distance, which the farthest one would be like 12 spaces away.
Next. Okay. I'm going to move to there. I'm going to get a +6 help die, you said?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, actually, and then can I use my last AP of the round to advance it?
Oh yeah, to give it advantage, absolutely.
Okay. Oh my gosh. Can I get my AP back, please?
No.
Man.
That is good though. You're 6. That's good.
Can I give it? Hey, yeah, nice. That's big though.
Yeah, so you got 22, right?
Nice. Okay.
Yeah, still very good.
So that's 4 missiles I get?
I think
Yeah, I
so.
think so.
Every 5.
Nice. Okay. I'll do 1 each, and then the one closest to the big one gets the second one.
Okay. Here, let me mark these guys out for you so it's a little bit easier. Oops, I didn't mean to do that, but we might be fine. Okay. There we go. Okay. Oh, they got little. There's some other way to actually mark them separately, but that'll work for now. Okay. So this first one. Okay, wait. So basically, you kind of just like you prep magic missile and like a javelin, they just like launch over the top of these rocks and just like home down from the top onto these insects. And the 2 bolts quickly land into the one nearest you, and that one actually dies outright from the 2 bolts. The other 2 are merely damaged from the 1 damage from each missile, but enough to give you the hint that they are bloodied.
Cool.
So there's that. Very solid. And that was everything for your turn?
Yeah, unless you give me that AP back.
You're not doing that.
Okay, that's it.
All right. Gotta throw these guys in the mix. All right. And Queen Lady, I'll throw in the mix, but she's not doing anything because she's sleeping. She's sleepy. Since she can't act now, it'll just be one of the little guys. It'll look something like that. We're getting there. Okay. And then we'll put Big Lady there for now. Yeah, that seems right. Okay. All right. So we'll say that number 2 is going to be going now. And it is going to move. It definitely sees what you guys are doing over there. It's not happy about what's happening to Queen Lady. It's going to use 1 AP to fly directly over to you, of course. I feel like since Draven rolled the natural one, he slapped the hive with the rope, so it's going to fly over to Draven.
I knew it.
Sorry. And it's going to immediately, you see it kind of just like come over this creature there in front of you. So you throw the rope, you slap the hive, you see a couple spells slung by Adelie, and you're like, oh, cool. You look back and this thing's just like hovering out in front of you, basically. And as it's coming over you, you see it just like lunges its abdomen down towards you. It's just like this nasty stingers coming towards you. It's going to try to hit you with a little melee attack there.
I'm going to use an action point to parry.
Okay, sounds good. Sorry, I rolled too fast.
Oh.
It rolled pretty bad, actually. It rolled really bad. So either way, you're safe with a 6, I imagine.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. And that's all it's going to do. That's all it's got for now. So that'll move us down to Oban. What you do next?
Okay. So feeling a little bit ashamed of myself, being unable to grab a sleeping creature. I have to do that again.
Oh, fair enough.
So I'm going to go ahead and, still in Mantis stance, try to grapple this thing. And I also have Adaptive Tactics, which gives me a D8 tactical die at when I roll for initiative and at the end of my turns. So
perfect.
I'm going to add that to... Oh, it's actually just for attacks. So if I attack, I'll add that to that.
Okay.
I guess we'll say that.
Gotcha.
So Mantis stance will put me on equal footing for a grapple. And then then I'm just going to empower advantage. I actually land it this time.
Okay.
And I would like to go all the way into restrict. That's my, but I think I have to roll for that. Can I roll for that all at the same time or afterwards?
I think you can crap. I don't remember. I think you can attempt to roll
maneuver
for that all at the same time. As long as you spend the AP for it, I think that's fine. It works like a maneuver attached to an attack, I believe.
Okay. Definitely. So grapple, advantage, restrain maneuver.
Okay.
And then I'll have 1 AP afterwards.
Alrighty. Sounds good.
Oh.
Yeah. 14 plus 7. Okay.
A little bit better this time.
Yeah, definitely better. Way better. Absolutely no issues. This creature is asleep. Before it's a little hard to tell. It's a little more vague, but now we're into the specifics, nitty gritty combat mode. So, yeah, absolutely no issue. This thing is completely grappled by you and restrained. It is still asleep. So, like, at this point, you're able to tie it up more or less with your body, if nothing else. So that's no issue.
Okay, awesome. And I'm just going to, if I can, look at one of my companions and say, shoot me. And then by doing so, I'm hopefully going to give them a help die.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, I'll let that happen. That makes sense. Do you want that?
I just want to help somebody, but also,
Okay.
if they can shoot me, I can body block.
Okay. Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. Okay, cool. Sounds good. Was that it for your turn?
Yep, that should be it for me.
Cool. All right. Next up would be the next one on the nest here. Okay, now it sees you're wrapping up its queen. It's freaking out. Obviously, it's going to fly its way over to you. 7 spaces. Perfect. Okay. It's going to land right there. Same gig. You see almost like uniformed. You see Draven get attacked, and then this thing swinging at you the same way, swinging its abdomen down as a sting is coming your way, potentially.
Okay. I mean, can I body block?
Oh, yeah. Sure. How's that work?
You, with 1 AP, it's a reaction maneuver. You reposition a creature grappled by you to shield yourself from damage. You and the grappled creature take half the damage dealt by the attacker, and you can move the grappled creature to any space adjacent to your immediate afterwards.
Yeah.
To you immediately afterwards.
Okay, yeah, 100%. So let's see. So the base damage for the sting is only 1.
Okay.
But it was a 20 total. So if, I'm not sure what that is against you, but.
Oh, for my PD, probably, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. My PD is 13.
Okay, nice. So it's a heavy hit. So that does bring it up to 2 damage total.
Okay.
So it says you can split the damage. Was that right? So only 1 to you,
we
1 to
split
the
the
creature?
damage between us.
Okay, gotcha. All right. Got it. All right. So kind of in a fun way. And now you get to move this thing 1 space, right?
Yes.
Okay. So this thing wakes up, first off. You've got it restrained. So like you see it for the first time, it like fully is like its body almost like jolts as you're like, as it takes the damage of the stinger. And it kind of, you see its like head kind of like frantically move around a second. Its wings start flapping kind of hard. But you do have it restrained. But yeah, it's awake now. And then
So
fun moving
narratively, I just like have this big like gorilla grip around it. And then I'm just going to like kind of alligator barrel roll to one side, like from here over to the other.
Okay.
But I assume maybe I don't 100% know how to show this on the map.
Yeah. Well, okay. You want to go like diagonal one, bottom left kind of thing?
Yeah, that'd be cool. Like I can't move the big one.
Yeah, no, you're good. Would it be there? Is that what you're thinking?
I was just gonna drag us down one.
Just down.
I guess,
okay.
Or what? Yeah, just however it narratively shows that they're in the oil is all I really care about. You could totally put them wherever.
Yeah. Okay. I get you. I get what you're saying. Okay. So this thing is definitely like half of its body. Its body's big. So half of its body is drug directly into the oil as you're kind of just like hauling back into that little passageway there. So this thing is already half in the oil, and you notice that it is kind of like flailing around a little bit. It seems that it has a better grasp than most creatures of escaping whatever this liquid is, but it is definitely coated in it now regardless, and it's like flailing around a little bit. But it is still restrained by you, so there's that too.
Okay. Awesome.
Yeah, so that's good. Anything else for your turn?
Nope. That wasn't my turn. That was the.
Oh yeah, that's right. It was the one creature's turn, and that was the end of its turn.
All right.
That's funny. So it should be, back up to Draven. Yep.
All right. So I'm within. Is there? Would you call that a space in between us, or am I still adjacent to it?
You are still adjacent to it, as if it took up that whole square there.
Okay. Then I am going to blink blade to here. So that way I'm not. So I'm gonna be. I want to be kind of like within striking distance with my whip. So I'll be just like right on the edge. And I am going to use an action point and a stamina point to smite the big bug.
Oh, okay.
And my bound damage is fire damage.
Okay.
So I'm going to use an extra AP though to give myself advantage on this.
Okay.
It's restrained, so you should have advantage, I think.
Double advantage then?
Whatever restrained does.
Yeah, let me
I don't have it in
actually
front of me.
double check that real quick. I was actually just pulling it up too, so I'll have it ready in just a second. Okay.
Thank you.
Restrained, you are subjected to the following effects. You're immobilized, so you can't move. Your attacks have disadvantage, and attacks against you have advantage. So yeah, 100%.
Yep.
Yeah, so I'm gonna still do it so I have double advantage on it.
Okay. Nice.
Yeah. So 19 4, so 23.
Yes. Okay. 23 is definitely hitting this thing. What exactly were you trying to do again?
So I'm just hitting it with my whip.
Okay, that's what I thought. All right. So it definitely hits its precision defense by, what do you say, 23? It is a brutal hit.
All right, so there'd be the 1 from the whip, 1 from being 1 space further away, and then 2 for the smite, and then and that was fire damage. So,
Okay. And then 2 for the brutal too, right?
Then 2 for the brutal, so 2, 4, 6.
Should be 6. Awesome. Okay. That is a big hit. That's awesome. All right. So
And
you're
then
seeing...
I don't know if the fire damage causes.
Yeah. Okay. The fire damage definitely. Okay. So you kind of let your whip up, and okay. All right. So you slam into this thing, and it makes sense. So this thing is covered enough in this ichor that it ignites immediately, and not only does it ignite immediately, every bit of the little river situation going on here ignites immediately with it. I'm gonna need Draven, Oban, and Arth. It's just damage. But I want you to be able to make a save here, possibly. Go ahead and make an agility saving throw.
Okay.
Man, bummer for you guys.
Oh yeah. There we go.
Very nice.
Draven. Awesome.
Not good.
Oh.
Might be hard to dodge fire when you're grappling.
That's true. I mean, narratively, that actually does make
The
sense.
literal source of fire.
Right. Okay.
Oh wait,
So,
you're still grappling it. Oh, why did I do that?
Yeah.
we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens here. Okay. So 15 was the DC. So it was just made. And then the natural 20 obviously made it too. Okay. And then, so Oban is the one taking a hit here. The kind of river area around you, as you're like standing where you are, is safe. But these things just like ripple and explode violently, just like before. But there's way more here, and it's a lot more concentrated. You are going to take, just on the spot, 4 fire damage.
Okay.
Arth, you're actually going to take half of that with 2 fire damage. Draven, I'm going to let you avoid it completely with the natural 20.
Yeah. Okay. So I still have an AP left.
Okay.
And
And then this thing, it definitely has like the burning condition going on too. I'll try to mark that real quick. At least for a little bit.
I'm going to cast a Psybolt at this one right here, just to try to take it out.
Okay. Sounds good.
Is this one? This one's, yeah, they're still alive. Yeah, that one's bloodied. Yeah.
Yes. Yep. Both of those have taken damage already and bloodied.
So because this is a spell attack and not a melee, this will be a regular, which still horrible. Gosh bless.
Yeah, unfortunately, the 9 does not cut it. These things are, you're noticing the little ones are actually a little more squirrely and harder to hit than the queen. The queen might be hardier, but yeah, these things are a little bit harder to hit. So unfortunately, the 9 does not cut it.
Okay. And that's all of my action points.
Okay. All right. Let's see. Can one creature be burning and be restrained by another creature, and the other creature not be possibly burning also? Just before that mess is wrapped up, can I have Oban make another saving throw? Probably just a physical save to try to prevent from burning while restraining the burning creature.
Okay. A physical save.
Should be pretty solid.
So just might, or do you actually want to mark?
A physical save. Oh, I'm sorry. It'd be either, I'll let you do a physical check instead. So it's either athletics or acrobatics to try to avoid being caught on fire by holding this creature. Cool. Okay. As of now,
roll tonight.
I know.
My
I'm
God.
sorry. As of
It might
now,
be time to let go.
it only makes sense. This big old thing you are restraining. Unfortunately, you are currently under the burning condition as well. Not actively. You don't take damage right now, but you will. Okay. Well, that's that. Now that whole situation's wrapped up, I think. So from Draven. Moving on to the Queen. Okay. It's going to spend its actions trying to help itself out here for the most part, probably. So it's going to try to stop burning. So it's going to spend one of its action points to make a physical save against that. And it does pretty poorly. I'm going to say it continues burning. And it's going to try to, how does restrain work? Restrain maneuver. Okay. On its turn, it can spend 1 AP to end being restrained, but it remains grappled until the condition ends. Okay. So it's going to burn another action point. That's it. It doesn't contest it or anything. It just spends an action point and ends restrained. Okay, but it's still grappled. Okay. Yeah, it's going to spend its action point to get out of the restrained condition, but still grappled. And then it doesn't care.
But I think it has to make a check to get out of grapple.
Right, yeah. That does make sense. Definitely has a check against grapple. It's going to, it's going to spend another action point to try to end grapple as well. And its last action point to just give that advantage.
Okay. And so it's a size larger. I have Mantis Stance, which puts us on even footing. Mm-hmm. And then the AP to give it advantage, right?
Yes. So it would have just been a straight roll, and then it'll burn its last AP to try to help itself out there.
Yes.
Okay, here we go. It'd be against your athletics.
Not well.
Dang.
Yeah, I'm rolling 2s, 3s. I think I'm going to go 1 through 10 before I find that 20.
Hopefully not. Okay, so this thing does a good job. It manages to get out of grappled. It uses all of its actions just to try to be on even footing, but it's still burning. It didn't quite even get that far, but that's all it can do. So that'll be the end of its turn this round. And that brings us back over to Arth, the caboose.
How does the rest of the hive look?
The rest of the hive looks moderately agitated. You can tell that there's definitely some creatures still in there. And they seem to be, for whatever reason, occupied. They seem to be doing something maybe within the hive. They're also still kind of out of sync. You know what I mean? They're still not fully like synced up so that they seem to be under control of something again. But
I think it's time to go dive in there.
Think so? It's time?
Let's do it.
This is what it was all planned for.
That's true.
That's right. You guys have sacrificed so much of your fur for me to make this. So. Did I roll anything? What's my can I try to stealth my way in, or is it just impossible?
Yeah. Honestly, yeah. I'm cool with that. So I'd say despite you taking damage earlier, I'm going to say that the mess that happened with the fire explosion, it was a mess of its own and chaotic enough. It didn't outright reveal you anyway. So like, I'm going to say you're still stealthed up right now. You can just do a stealth check if you want to try to just dive in this thing and see how it goes.
Hey. I think that probably makes the most sense.
Honestly, I'm just going to require the stealth check regardless, and then the AP will be for moving to get there. You know what I mean?
Okay. Yeah. Throw my D6 on this as well.
Okay.
So 18.
Not bad. Okay. Very good. I'm going to say you are able to get there, still staying relatively unnoticed. So none of the creatures outside the nest here even realize that you do it. They're definitely distracted well enough. You straight up run, and there's one hole kind of towards the bottom of this thing, and yeah, you just like whoop, just Superman into this nest. The second that you do, like your body enters this nest, and you immediately feel yourself just like, it's kind of like just like weird and squishy and wet at first, and then like your body just makes contact with like physical stuff. And you feel, I don't want to describe it, but I got it. Okay, you just feel like what you can tell is obviously just like so many legs and like exoskeleton body parts of bugs like everywhere around you, just like touching you everywhere. But also you are able to make out and what's right in front of you. Like the center of this nest thing is just like a really nasty gooped up cocoon that you can see partially through. And Alice is straight up in the middle of this nest.
Okay. If it's possible for me to be in my Dance with Flair, I want to be in that as well.
Okay.
I assume I need to attack this goop to get her out, or is there any other obvious way of
at this point, a lot of these creatures seem to be almost like, it seems like they're working on gooping this thing up. You know what I'm saying? And that's why they seem busy in the first place. That's what they were doing. It looks like, you know what I mean? They seem occupied with that. So you got a couple options. This thing's kind of just like sitting right in the middle of the nest. You could try to just like pull the goop off of her. You could try to pull her out while she's gooped up. That could be a mess too. you know, whatever Arth thinks is right.
I think if there's a way of first, I think it'll be easier to pull her out if I can get a little bit of goop off. So I think that's my instinct is going to be to like attack the goop, like scrape at it or try to, you know.
You're definitely noticing the goop is like covering her head and face. So like that's another thing. You're like, yeah, maybe I should, you know, like try to get that off her a little bit. So that makes sense.
Yeah. Let me start top down.
Okay, that's fun. I'd say maybe just like, I don't know what your athletics is like, but that feels like the right choice.
Okay. I mean, it makes probably more sense than acrobatics. It's probably not. Okay.
What about like would that be like trickery with like sleight of hand maybe? Like
I could, you know, I could go for that too.
Oh,
I could see
if
an
I'm
argument
like
for that.
being tactically like trying to rip out a mouth hole and like a little eye hole instead of just, like doing huge chunks, I'm trying to like first like get her to be able to breathe.
There it is. There's the argument for trickery. I'm down for that for sure if you'd prefer.
And can I do give myself advantage?
Yeah. Yeah, I'd say it's like
a
one
skill.
action point to try to make the check to, you know what I'm saying? And then advantage too if you'd like, for sure.
Okay, so let's do that twice.
Come on.
Did I roll it twice? Yeah, I did. So 19 is the better of those two.
Nice. That's very good. Okay. I will say that you are able to actively kind of just like you immediately kind of like reach into this goop to the point that you can like kind of almost like touch her face under it, and you just start like pulling, just like ripping the goop off of like her mouth and eyes area to try to actually give her some breathing room there. And you are able to do exactly that. Like you pull it off enough and you're like, I don't know how far I'm getting. I don't know if this is working. And then you hear just like a loud gasp and you see her eyes open and she's just like, oh, you found me. And she's just like breathing so heavily. But yeah, you freed her up. She can breathe. That's not a worry anymore.
You're like, Alice, it's time to get out of here.
Yeah.
This is not the Wonderland you thought it was.
It's like, I'd say so. It's like, this is nothing like the storm that I saw.
I have one action point left. Is there like a bug next to me that I feel threatened by?
Yeah.
I should try punch.
100%.
I think you got a lot next to you.
I think I will punch a bug, and I don't think I really have anything since I have the one. I could use a stamina point to give myself advantage, right? So let's do that. So 17.
17 is a normal hit on one of these bugs. So what is the total damage for that?
It'll just be one.
Okay, just one. Okay. It's not quite enough to flatten one, but you give one a good wallop to the point that you kind of like free up some elbow room. You just like smash your arm into one, and not bad. At this point, you can kind of tell that maybe they're like, hey, what's going on here? But
yeah,
you've got a hold of like Alice is right there in front of you, and at this point, like you could, you know, actually try to pull her out of there next time, most likely. So
okay,
that's looking good. Okay, that's it for all their turns for now, and then we're back at the top with Adelie. What are you doing? See Arth dive right in and lose sight of him and burning giant queen and whatever else. So
if that's how you want to refer to me.
Do you still hit?
What was that?
Does Oban still want to get hit?
Oh, good question.
I don't think so. Not anymore.
Can imagine Adelie. Do you still want me to hit you?
Okay.
It's on fire.
She's got ice. I don't know. Put out the fire.
Yeah,
I
maybe
mean,
with
if the
some
ice
help.
ball ends the condition.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking. Maybe do I have just ice, or can I maybe like?
Listen, I'll let you do it. If you want to make
Water,
just a spell check to try to just like throw some cool icy water at him or whatever, I'll let that happen for sure. Just 1 AP spell check.
Nice.
Solid. Very good.
There you go.
Honestly, I'm down for that 100%. I will say that you are able to throw enough icy water in his direction to kind of drench his fur, and it all melts and cleanses the burning condition. You're no longer
Nice.
on fire, buddy.
Oh,
Yes, that was so relieving.
Thanks for that, Miss Adelaide. I didn't mean to catch him on fire.
got you. Which I can do for
What was that last thing you said?
besides there. Not. I don't want to do that.
Man,
I don't even know.
I'm sorry,
What?
Cassidy. Everything you're saying
Is
is a
it
little
sounding
choppy.
weird?
Oh,
Yeah,
I think it's
sorry,
fine
just
now.
keeps
Maybe
cutting out.
that might be fine now.
It's okay now.
Yeah. Seems good.
Yeah.
Okay. Basically, I could go in and help Arth, but I really don't want to go in there. That's what I was saying.
That's fair.
So I think we just big burn because like if I do ice, it's gonna just like stop burning if I like hit her with literally anything.
Well,
There's
Magic
2
missile
other little
works good.
bugs.
yeah, these little bugs right here are still active.
Yeah,
Okay,
I'd
so
say
I'll just hit it. That was done.
yeah. I would say some ice spells at the big lady could possibly end the burning condition. It won't definitely, but it could.
Okay.
I'll do some rolls to see what happens if you do that.
I think I'll just magic missile the 2 little guys,
Okay,
and
there you go.
will. Oh yeah. I have one quicken spell thing that I forgot about, so I can take an AP off of my action. But
Nice.
then that'll be 2, and then I'll use an extra AP, give it advantage.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Still pretty good.
So 20.
Nice. Yeah, I think
So
that makes
that'll
the 4 missiles again too.
Perfect. I'll do 2 and 2.
Okay. All right.
Do you want to do 1, and 2?
You have seen so far a little metagamey, but the first little one that you killed only took 2 damage, and you already hit these guys once, so it'll only take 1 damage
true.
each
True.
to drop them both.
You guys are so smart. Okay, I'll do that.
Okay.
We're just nerds that have played a lot of video games and TTRPGs. It's not too special.
I'll take the smart.
Okay, so then are you sending I imagine you're sending the other 2 extra missiles at the queen then?
Yeah.
Okay, sounds good. Racked up 9 damage against the queen so far. I don't think I never actually had her take burn damage, so she would take 1 burn damage too. So actually 10. Sorry about that.
I think if that happens when it's at the beginning of their turn.
Okay. It did reach the beginning at her turn at one point.
Yep.
I definitely didn't give her damage. So
Sorry.
So we'll do that now. So now you've racked up 10 damage against the queen so far. Anyway, very cool. Adelie, did you have some stuff to do still?
I have 1 AP left. I'll use
Okay.
it for a help die.
Okay, cool. How are you helping? If you don't mind me asking. Just like narratively.
I just help. Oh, probably Arth would want it, right? Or am I tripping?
Oh, maybe. Yeah.
Arth, do you want to help die?
I mean, I like help, yeah.
Okay,
I like being
perfect. Here we go. That'll be my help die.
Okay. All right. Sounds good. That works for me. And then next up would have been that guy. He's dead. We're going to skip them, go to Oban.
All right. So it doesn't seem like grappling is really doing me any good here. So I'm just going to go ahead and take out my glaive. And I'm also going to switch into bull stance. Now, as I take 1 massive hit against this big bug right here, I'm also going to try my best to do the heroic bash technique. It's 1 AP and 1 SP.
Okay.
So it's 1 AP. I also want to give it advantage twice and then 1 for damage.
Okay.
And then that'll be all 4.
All right. Cool. That sounds good. Let's see.
Make an attack check against the PD of a target within 1 space of you, and then it makes a physical save against my save DC.
Gotcha. Let's get it. So it makes a save against your save DC. Okay, so it unfortunately saves, but was it 16
We got
for the attack?
Yep.
Okay, cool. All right, so it does save, unfortunately, but the 16 is a normal hit against its PD
nice.
still. So what's the damage for that? Is it 2 or 1?
Base damage is 2 for the glaive.
Okay. Okay, nice. So you kind of just you slam into this thing with the glaive and attempt to push around and actually knock it back a little bit too, but it does resist that. The glaive lands solidly. This thing kind of, you see it rear up. You see it almost kind of like whip its head kind of back towards the hive as if it's looking for help or in one way or another, trying to communicate almost. You see it's kind of doing that, but it kind of just turns back to you and is back in the fight there. Was there anything else for your turn?
Nope, that should be it.
Okay. The other one's dead, and that moves us right back to Draven.
Okay, I am going to spend an AP and shoot a side bolt at it because I'm trying to get some stamina point back.
Okay. Feel free. Yes, sir.
18.
18 is a heavy hit.
All right, so that'd be a 3, I believe it is. 2
Makes
for the
sense. 3
base,
total.
and then yeah,
Perfect.
and then
Cybolt
Yeah,
is psychic damage.
psychic damage. Yeah.
Okay. It is resistant to psychic damage, ironically. So it takes half, but rounded up is still 2.
Yep.
Takes the 2 damage.
All right, so I get my stamina point back though,
Yes.
and I will use my whip, and I will strike at it with a smite. I'll just strike at it with a smite with my whip.
Okay.
And I'm going to go, I'm going to do it. I'm going to use 1 extra action point to do that with advantage.
There you go. Sounds good. Ooh, nice.
So 19 to 23.
Very good. Okay. That is a brutal hit.
Oh, I'm sorry. I also get a free maneuver. I get a free attack maneuver I forgot about last time. I was going to use that for just a power attack to do 1 extra damage. So
Okay, I gotcha. So it's a brutal hit with that one.
okay. So
Let's do some math here.
that'd be 1 base, 1 space away. Then the 1 for power attack, 2 for the fire damage for smite, and then 2 for brutal. So 2, 4, 6, 7.
7 damage outright. That's amazing.
Yeah. And then my last action point, I'm gonna look at Oban and I'm gonna ask Oban, "Hey, Mr. Oban, are you good over there? You need any health?"
I'm actually all good for now. Still sitting a little over half.
Well, okay then. And I'm just gonna say some encouraging words to Arth and hope he hears me in the nest. And I give him an extra another help die for getting out of that thing.
Okay, I'm cool with that.
I'm like, "Hey, Arth, I know you're in that nest.
Yeah.
I know I got faith in you to get Miss Alice out of there."
Yeah. Adelie is kind of just like, throwing a couple ice bolts in there and opening the holes for Arth to try to get out. And you're guiding him with your excellent voice. Works for me. All right, cool.
Oh,
Nice.
that's my turn.
All right. Moves us back to the queen. Before I forget, she's taking the damage from burning right now. I remembered, guys. Okay. She is going to take an action point to try to stop burning. There is a save for burning, right? There totally is. Let me double check.
Yes.
Yeah, there's got. Yeah.
Ending burning all sex when you're doused by at least 1 gallon of water or fully immersed in water. Alternatively, a creature within 1 space can spend 1 AP to remove 1 stack. Oh.
Yeah, I think it's just 1 AP. So earlier I had her make a save. That's okay.
Well, you can remove it when doused by at least 1 gallon of water or fully immersed in water. Or
Right.
a creature within 1 space can help you by using 1 AP to remove that 1 stack.
Yeah.
I don't know. She has her wings.
You got plenty of them. Yeah, there's plenty of them little hive. I would say there's plenty of them little hive, little bugs out.
Yeah. That is interesting. I really wish that if the creature is supposed to be able to do that by themselves, I wish it was worded that way, but it isn't. Technically.
Stop, drop, and roll. I mean,
Right,
that's an AP
right,
to
right.
stop, drop, and roll, right?
That is funny. Okay. Okay, well.
Or would her flapping
What
her
other-
wings around? Would
Yeah,
her
let's
flapping
make an
her wings
argument.
around cause a gust to put that out, maybe? Or
Right.
Make it worse.
Or make it worse. Yeah, exactly.
Long, nasty enough limbs. I feel like it could
Yeah.
probably.
What is here? There are other conditions that do the exact same thing technically, like bleeding. Let me find. Is the wording for bleeding different? Ending bleeding. Hold on.
Yeah, they
all
can do a
types of
medicine check.
conditions- Yeah, when you're subjected to an effect that restores your HP, alternatively, a creature can attempt to remove 1 or more stacks. So again, it's another help.
Yeah, but they have to actually make a check to do it in that case. They have to make a medicine check. Okay. So I feel like it should be the same way with burning, where it's like it's the same condition, takes 1 damage each turn. There should still be a check the same way that there is for bleeding. So we're going to go
I
with
can
that.
see that.
Cool.
It's like it's a medicine check, but it's a ointment medicine check, not a Band-Aid medicine check.
Right. And mechanically, it's all the same thing. It's a check to end 1 damage per round. So I'm not just going to let her do 1 action point to get rid of it, but I will let her try 1 more time. Oh, she doesn't want to be burning, it's on fire. So I'm going to have her make a physical check to try to end that again real quick. All right, she manages it, but did take the check at least. So she manages to end burning. And we will say exactly like you said, she manages to kind of just like flap her wings enough to kind of like beat the flames out on her body. So that is it for that. Okay, now, all right, she's going to do some stuff here. Let's see. She's going to do a bit of
Raven.
She doesn't like what's happening there. Okay, she's going to do one of her special abilities here to burn the rest of her action points. 3 action points. She's going to use that to summon more things from the hive. Unfortunately, but they're going to start out on the hive. So what we're going to do is we're going to move 1 and 2 back here. Don't worry, it's different creatures technically, but this way they're already in the order and it's easy. Let me get rid of that one. Okay. Yeah, they wouldn't be back up until the next round anyway. I deleted one of them. Okay, right. So that is the rest of her actions. So that's it for her turn. Basically, she just looks towards the hive. She lets out this nasty kind of like a shrieking noise and like clatters her mandibles together a little bit. The wings beat, and you see all the crystals along her back kind of like glow a little bit, and like you hear a loud humming similar to what you've heard through the cave so far. And then immediately you see, almost in unison, two of the little worker bee things kind of just like come out on the hive and start creeping around that. So she used the rest of her actions to call them into the fight. And that is her turn. Next up would be Arth.
Yeah, can I use both those help die in the same action?
Yeah, oh yeah, for sure.
So if I wanted to, I feel like do I need to roll some kind of insight or something here? Like, how difficult do I feel like this is to break her free?
Are you going to try to pull her out as is, or like break her out of the goop?
I think break her out of the goop is what I would probably.
Okay, and that makes sense. That way maybe she can actually like function on her own, and that sounds good too. So I would say that you expect would be either, again, I'd let you do it kind of precisely with trickery or athletics. And I'll make DC, she's like completely gooped up. So it's gonna be a little high. Probably like an 18.
Okay. All right. I'm going to use 2 action points to give myself advantage, and I'll use both the help die.
Nice.
And do
All
trickery.
right.
I'm going to dump a lot into this.
Yes, sir. Try to really make this thing happen. Come on. I'm rooting for you. Let's do this.
Come on,
Looks
Art. Give
good.
us that good roll.
Looks good.
2 of those. So
Yeah.
26.
Yeah,
I beat
100%.
an 18.
Okay. Oh yeah, sure. I didn't go to the best school, but I'm pretty sure. Okay, nice. So like even like just like shoving your elbows through like these creatures' legs and abdomens, that you're just like smashing your way through this thing, and you just kind of like precisely jab a couple holes in this, and then you just kind of like rip the ichor off of her to the point that she actually like kind of squirms completely out of it, and she's just like, for the first time, like she looks at you and she's just like a big smile. She's just like, holy crap, you did it. She's just like psyched to the point that she can kind of move around on her own now. And maybe actually for a placeholder, I'll give her a little bit of a token here too.
Can I
this
she look
generic
wounded
token.
at all?
For the most part, she actually seems fine.
Okay.
She's like trying to catch her breath, but yeah, she seems good.
Can I grab her by the hand and be like, let's get out of here?
Yeah, I would say so. Yeah.
Okay. Do we need to roll anything to try to escape? Like,
I would say it doesn't take much of a roll to escape, and we'll make this easy. Instead of her like being added to the turn order and everything else, she can move on her own to the point that you can move, and she'll just kind of follow you. You know what I'm saying? Like she'll move with you. Okay. So you can squeak out of there without issue. You basically just kind of like back up a little bit and you fall out. So no worries.
Okay.
Get rid of.
So I'm pretty much still here, but now I'm on the outside. Where am I like?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We'll give you like one space out of there. But then, like, if you want to use your movement from there, you can too. No problem.
Okay.
Just don't hit.
I feel like, and she's like right behind me. She came out too.
Yeah, and we'll say she's like right there, or well, whatever, next to you, kind of thing.
I don't want to leave her. I'm just gonna keep moving. So I would have one more action or one more action point.
Okay.
To just move again.
All right.
And so. However far, do I have to worry about any more of the goo where it's exploded enough that they're not there, or is there still more?
No, even after the goo that was settled there has completely been just like incinerated, so it's no issue. No difficult terrain or any situation with that now.
Can I move over here and try to get her flanked, but then tell Alice like, "Hey, go run down to Adelie over there"?
Yes, and I'm basically I'll just have her make a quick check to see how far she can make it, kind of thing, and not bad. It's about average. So I'll give her 5 spaces towards Adelie. We'll give her right there. She's just going to like start sprinting in that direction.
And then I'm going to switch to, because I recharged my stamina last time because I successfully hit. So I still have stamina. So I'm going to switch into my Dance with Grace so I can be a little more sturdy. I'll use my stamina to do that.
Okay. Nice.
And that's it for me.
All right. Cool. Okay, now the worker bees are back in business here. Let's see. All right, they're not liking what's happened. They're going to take a little bit of a different approach. They're going to stay where they're at here. Y'all got the queen kind of surrounded at this point. The worker bees are going to kind of panic. You notice which one is it? That's actually up. It's 1. So that one is going to look towards. Let's see who's causing them up. Honestly, Draven's been slamming this thing with damage, so I think that one's probably going to look towards Draven. And you notice it kind of like it leans back a little bit and then just like slams its form back down onto the nest, and with it comes just like this nasty, just loogie of this liquid that's been around you and inside the nest in your direction, Draven. So here we go. Ooh, does a 22 hit your PD? Does
I think you might be muted.
Oh yeah, maybe.
Yes, it does. That is a
Okay.
heavy.
Okay, heavy. So there is some damage involved. It's 1 damage. For the heavy, it would be 2. But I also need you to make a physical, either athletics or acrobatics check to try to avoid an effect as well. DC's
I
only
will
10.
I will do an acrobatics.
Okay. Oh, nice. Killed it. Okay. All right. So this thing slams into you. Unfortunately, just the sheer force of this thing coming out at you is just like 2 bludgeoning damage against you. And you notice that where it hits, it kind of like spreads across your body, almost just like a big splatter. And right away, you're like almost like stunned by it to the point that you have to like spend time like, getting yourself unstuck. But you do manage to avoid the effect that it would have imposed on you. So just the 2 damage. And that is it for... That was only 1 action point. I was supposed to use 2. All right, it's just going to do the same thing at disadvantage. I was supposed to be empowered, and I forgot.
Yeah.
So that one's not going to be as good. Alrighty, so...
Another physical.
Yep, another physical save. It doesn't hit you for damage, but it might still impose the effect. Not a save. Another physical check.
Yeah.
Nice. Saved again,
Oh.
so no worries.
Oh.
That is it for its turn. That's everything it can do. So that brings us back to the tippy top with Adelie.
So I think the big lady. I don't want to do missiles again, though. But I can't do that one because it explodes.
Well, you could.
Should.
I mean, yeah, you-
I could if I was evil, but I'm not.
Okay. Fine. No, just kidding.
I'll do frostbolt, and then I'll do. Okay, I'm gonna do a frostbolt with my free AP, and I'm gonna do frostbolt, and then use another AP to make it normal roll, and then I'm gonna do another one to make it just 1 disadvantage, to use my other APs.
I think I understand. Go for it.
Okay. Okay. Frostbolt.
Already
Rocket.
good.
And then the second one. Okay. And then the third one, disadvantage. Okay.
Nice.
So I'll check against the PD of a target within range. If it's a hit, the target takes 2 cold damage.
Oh yeah. So what were the total rolls for each attack?
19, 9, and then 16.
Okay, plus 4 for each one, right? It is.
Okay.
Because that's what your spell check is. So nice. That's solid. Okay. So that so the 19 is going to end up 23. The 9 ends up 12. What is this? Okay, that's dope.
I forgot. I'm sorry. I was
No,
so
you're good. You're
confused.
good. You're totally fine. Okay. Its PD is 12. So the 12 hits with a normal hit. The 23, hits with a brutal. So it's 2 base damage. Okay. And then you said 16 was the last roll? Plus-
Yeah.
So that's another 20. Nice. All right. Math. So 3 of them hit. So that's 2 damage times 3. So 6 damage outright. Guaranteed. One was a brutal. The first one's a brutal. So there's 2 more damage, bringing us to 8. And then...
And then 1 more for the heavy of the
Yes.
last one, I think.
Yes, I
Yeah,
agree.
9.
Okay. 9 total, right? That's where we're at?
Woo!
That's awesome.
That
That's
was hilarious
really good.
watching you. That was hilarious
So-
watching you do 6 plus 2.
Yeah. Well, listen. Well, 6 plus
you
2 plus what else is next after that? Okay.
So you casted 3 frostbolts? Is that what you said you casted?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Nice. Very cool. So basically, you're kind of just like, you find a spot, a crevice in the rock there, and you literally just start like, just boom, 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 just like throwing these frost bolts at this thing. 3 of them land, leaving solid damage. The creature is bloodied at this point, by the way. So this queen is getting beat up pretty good by you guys. It was early on in that turn that it was bloodied, by the way. So 9 was a lot of damage for that. Okay, so that's big. Okay, that was all the AP for you, right? I think so. Dope. Okay. So next up would be the 2 worker bee situation. I think it's going to kind of do the same thing, or like, you know how like bees, there's like a pheromone thing that happens where like there are some bees where they'll sting and then every other bee is just like, oh, okay, that's the target. Gotcha. So think that's a little bit of what's going to be happening here. And so number 2 is going to try to hit up Draven as well. After the first one did and kind of like made its mark already. 2's going to do the same thing. This time it's just going to do 1 attack at advantage. Final answer. 3. And then it would be a 16 total.
That just hits. Yeah.
Okay. If it just hits, it's only the 1 damage and then the physical check to try to not be gooped. Amazing. Okay. So the 1 damage, and then I guess just with the natural 20, I'm going to tell you what the effect would have been. I'm going to kind of reveal that to you. So basically, if you kind of like rip this thing off enough to the point that you're like, wow, if I didn't nail that, I would have definitely been short 1 action point on my next turn trying to get it off just outright. You know what I mean?
Oh, wow.
So that's what the effect is. It literally just like burns up your ability to move and do anything, and would otherwise just eat an action point from you right away.
That's pretty cool.
So that's how that would work. But that's its turn. And that would move us on to Owan.
Okay. So this thing's a little bit too big to grapple, a little bit too big to move. So I'm just going to stab it. Take my glaive out, and I'm just going to give it 1 great big thrust. Do it at advantage, and if I can you do the bleeding maneuver twice? Same time, or does it have to be separate attacks?
I don't know. Good question.
I know you can do like exposed and like 2 different maneuvers at the same time. I know you can do that, but I don't know if you can double up on one.
I know you can stack.
I think you cannot, but I'm not 100% sure. But also, you should already have it. Does he get advantage for? Oh no, +2 for flanking. Right?
Yeah, the +2 for flank. Yep, for sure. I know that's a thing. Oh, I don't know. I like it. For now, we can say that you can, and then we can look it up later.
Okay. We'll just say I'm trying to spend 1 extra AP to not just stab, but twist.
There you go.
So no, I'm pretty sure you can stack bleed, because I've played before where they stacked expose like 3 times on us.
Mhm.
Oh, nice.
Well,
Yeah, I know there's a couple of.
stackable, but can you do it in 1 attack?
Right, yeah.
Yeah. No,
There are a couple of conditions that say like bleed X or something, and that just means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or however many.
That's the stack. Yeah. So
Yeah.
I've played where they've done that, where they stacked it all in like 1 hit.
Okay. Yeah, I'll say that's the part I'm not sure about. But yeah, for now, regardless, I'm cool with that. And we can confirm it later, but that's probably fine anyway.
Totally. So got this attack here at advantage, and +2 for flanking.
Oh, yeah. Good setup. Nice. Okay.
There we go. Dirty 20 and bleed twice.
Okay, so we're looking at a heavy. Does it save for bleed, or is bleed one of those that just auto apply?
Crap. I don't have it in front of me, but I think it's auto apply.
You make a save for bleed.
Yes,
Do you?
because that's a save
Okay.
maneuver. Yes. Yep. Physical
Yeah.
save against your save DC. Okay. Physical save.
Against your save.
Wow, I did really good with a 19, unfortunately.
Okay.
But it is a heavy hit. What was the total for the?
2 base damage, and then if it's heavy, 3.
Yeah, it was a dirty 20, right? Yep, so it's a heavy. Okay, so it takes another 3 damage from that glaive attack. Okay, you guys are chipping away at this thing. You're seeing various just like solid open wounds on this creature. So it's getting there. It's getting there at this point.
Man, we hit this thing.
A lot of damage is accumulated on this thing.
Yeah.
Okay. Nice. Okay, was that it for Oban?
Yep. The important part for that turn was doing a maneuver so I could replenish.
Yep, good thinking. Good thinking. Draven, you are up.
I'm going to. Draven is going to. He feels like the queen is handled pretty well by Arth and Oban, so I'm just going to attack this one right here with a side bolt.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sounds good. Let's see.
But I'm going to use 2 AP on it, or no, I'm going to use not 2 AP. I'm going to use an extra AP. I believe I can do. One additional damage, because I'm imagining that it also has some resistance to psychic. So I'm going to pump it for at least 1 additional damage. So at least hopefully half does extra.
I see what you're saying. That makes sense. Come on.
Oh, I just shoot and miss.
Dang. Yeah. The side bolt, unfortunately, you see almost like an invisible attack, but you see just like a thud on the wall, like on the far wall next to you. Dust falls off. You're like, crap.
Hey, those are my dice.
You know, Draven's gonna be like, "Oh man, that's not good. Let me try that again." And I'm gonna do it again, even though, but I'm gonna use my extra AP instead for advantage or to cancel out disadvantage.
I got you. Come on.
I got Alex's dice right now.
I guess so.
I'm working my way back up to 10.
All right, listen, I know sharing is caring, but maybe everyone just use their own dice, okay?
Yeah.
All right. Dang.
Yeah, so Draven just like shoots the one, he's like, "Oh, I can do better than that." And he's just like the exact same.
Yeah. Slightly closer.
Yeah.
It's like that thing where you're shooting baskets, right? And you're like, okay, a little to the left, in the exact same spot.
Yeah.
Well, the movie Something About Mary, where he's like shooting, he just keeps shooting but missing completely in the basketball on the basketball court. Yeah.
Love it.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
So Adelie has done some damage on the queen. So the queen's up next. But it's definitely kind of, I don't know, I feel like it's locked up with y'all around it. Like it could fly up and, risk some opportunity attacks. But also Draven's set on some damage on this thing. I think it's most worried about that so far. If you're feeling singled out, it's because you're doing really well. Don't take it personal. But yeah, this thing is definitely going to turn. It being very large, it does have reach. So unfortunately, it doesn't even have to move to hit you. But it's going to grossly, you didn't like expect that this was even possible, but you see this thing kind of just like squat down and almost like arch its back backwards as its like form becomes much more like a scorpion almost, and just like smashes its tail kind of forward at you with like a handstand situation going on, attempting to hit Draven. It's going to give it advantage as well. Let's see what happens there. Yes?
I don't know.
20 hits. That's a normal hit.
I was gonna hopefully try to activate heroic parry, but I think he has to be one space from me, not the monster. So I don't think I can.
That is true. Unfortunately, that is true. But yeah, it is a 20 against PD.
Yeah, that hits. That's a regular hit.
Okay, normal hit. This creature's stinger crushes into your torso with like a massive gash. It is going to be 4 damage outright for its base attack.
Oh my lord.
God, that's the first time this thing fought back directly. Yeah.
Was that the first time you got hit?
I was gonna parry, but I was like, nah, it ain't gonna be that bad.
It's a big old gal.
Yeah.
Okay.
I am bloodied at that point.
Okay. Seeing it's drawn blood, it worked. It can't apply as much of a threat against you, but it's gonna basically try to do the same thing. But it'll just be a straight roll as it uses its last 2 action points to make it a straight roll.
And I'm going to parry this time for just in case.
Okay. All right. Well, let's get it. It is worse. It's only a 9.
Well, safe than sorry.
That's right. Exactly. But that's everything it can do for its turn. Moving on from there to Arth.
I think it's time to attack this thing.
Yeah.
It seems like a reasonable thing. I did find in the rules it explicitly says that you cannot do the same maneuver more than once in the same attack unless it states that you can. But anyways.
Okay.
That's okay. This time it's fine.
Hey, it's good to know.
But I think that Cody gets to overrule anything he wants, so he said it was okay. So it was okay.
Well, you can as long as it's a stackable condition.
So I know that the condition
says,
can stack, but it doesn't necessarily. It is possible that you can't apply the same maneuver more. You know what I'm saying? There's only a couple that I thought you could do that with. So that I thought that's how it was actually what you're saying. So
yeah, if you search multiple maneuvers, but anyways,
so I know some can, like power attack and
like power attack
advantage or whatever that's yeah. So
I'll start with 2 AP and I really also think it needs to bleed. So I'm going to do a regular attack and try to apply bleed to it.
Makes sense.
Don't forget flank.
It's already bloody. That'll help.
Oh, I think that is going to not hit it. Right?
Correct.
Right,
Unfortunately.
everybody give me my dice back.
All right. Well, that means since I've missed, I get advantage on it on my next attack.
Nice.
And
I forgot to be doing this. I don't know if it's even come up. I don't remember the natural ones that happened before, but
Oh, right.
it leaves you exposed. Yeah. Forgot about that.
Yeah.
It's true.
I will put a condition on myself in just a second. Don't let me forget.
Okay.
And so then
I will,
think
you're
for
good.
the second one, I think I'll try to expose it, actually. I'll use 2 more, and this time try to add expose to it.
Okay. Sounds good.
Yeah.
This one will be a little better. Come on.
I am also borrowing dice. 11.
That is just shy of its PD, unfortunately. Does it still save for the condition exposed if it doesn't hit? I think it does,
Oh,
right?
shoot. And bleed is also supposed to, actually.
Yeah, you're right. Okay.
Yeah.
No, you're totally right. So let's do bleed first. Let's see if it saves for bleed. Physical. With a 16, it would, unfortunately. But now let's try exposed. There we go. So that one lands. So it is exposed and open for attack.
Narratively, that's probably hilarious. You just get a miss off, but you expose it and yourself at the same time.
I'm sacrificing for the team. Yeah, I'm distracting it by like,
Yeah,
I'm like,
exactly.
hey, try to hit me.
Yep. And it manages to dodge your stuff, but in doing so, it leaves itself dancing around wide open. So there's that.
That's it for me.
Okay. Brings us back to the drone worker bee here. I feel like the drone worker bees dealios here are not going to be as worried about Draven now that Mama Bee is handling Draven. So it's going to focus its fire on the last attacker instead, which would be Arth. Which one is it? Number 1. It's going to try to do the goop situation again. It's going to try to lock you up with that. It's going to give it advantage for both of its action points. So here we go. 14. 14 against your PD.
That's a miss.
Okay, nice. So misses, no damage, and then you just do a physical check to avoid the effect.
So cool is athletics or acrobatics, or it's might or
Yes.
agility. I forget.
Yep, athletics
one.
or acrobatics. Feel free. Everyone's better for you.
Right? We'll do the one that gives me +7.
Oh, nice. Okay, so you save as well. Awesome. This thing, just kind of rears
Dancing
back,
around.
spits the goop. Yeah, exactly. Oh, I forgot you're exposed.
Oh yeah.
So the save's fine, but it would have one more chance technically.
Oh,
Of course.
I think that's gonna hit.
Of course. All right. Well, exposed condition ends at least. Okay. So 24 total. What's your PD?
So that's gonna be a heavy hit.
Okay. All right. So it's a heavy plus the crit. So it's 1 damage by default. Heavy makes it 2. Crit brings it to 4.
Yeah.
But you do
And
save.
that
You're still not
bypasses
cooped.
damage reduction.
It does. Yes. Unfortunately. That's everything it can do, though. That's it for that one. 4 damage, no effect. And back up to the top. Adelie, you are up. You're seeing your friends really start beating the crap out of the queen here, and it's looking pretty good. Yeah, what are you doing now?
Perfect. I think I'm going to beat the crap out of the queen.
Yeah, nice.
We're gonna do. Which one did more damage? The magic missiles or the frostbolt? I think it was the frostbolt, wasn't it?
Yeah, last time Frostbolt landed hard. It's 2 outright, and then depending on how you empower it, it could, just ramps up from there.
So I can't do 3 separate frostbolts in one turn, or were you guys talking about something else?
So the only reason why you were last turn is because you're free AP because you're quick and stuff, and then you used advantage on 1 attack, and then you took 2 more AP to do it at advantage for your 3rd. So you wouldn't have the amount of AP to be able to do it this time because you only have the 1 quicken spell once combat.
Yeah. And I mean, technically, you still could, because it only takes 1 AP. It'd just be like a lot of disadvantage. So each time you do it, it's 1 more stack of disadvantage kind of thing. So, like, you still could.
Yeah.
to just
Wait,
land.
what?
Yeah, every time you repeat
could
the
launch 4
same
spells, it would just suck.
Yeah, every time you repeat the same check, it has disadvantage. So, like, you could do the spell check for the first one, and it's going to be like a straight roll or whatever, right? And then if you did it again right after that, it'd just be a roll with disadvantage. If you did it one more time, it'd have double disadvantage, and basically that just keeps going every time you do the same check.
Oh, right. So even if I did like my extra AP like I did last time, and that would like make some like the even rolls, right?
Yeah, honestly, I didn't keep too close a track last time, but I know it was because like you had the free AP the first time. So I think you did it right. I'm pretty sure.
I did it right. I think I did.
I think you
I'm
did.
like 99. Okay. So okay, but I can only use my free AP once.
Once to combat, yes.
Okay, let's say I don't know.
Okay.
How
I
quick
forget
the
what
spell
it's
works.
called, but it's like quick and spell, metamagic, something,
Yeah.
scholar. I don't know. Depending on if you're a sorcerer or wizard.
Yeah,
Either way,
that was good.
We're all on the same page.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah,
wanna
I wish
get in
Quicken
trouble.
though was like. I wish Quicken wasn't like once per combat type of thing though.
Yeah, it'd be
Yeah.
awesome.
Right, that'd be so cool.
It is pretty good. It can be pretty good, depending on how you're using it. I mean, it was pretty good. It got you 9 damage that one round, so that's pretty good.
Wait, I think this time I'm gonna do Frostbolt. So, and then I'm gonna use 3 AP to deal 3 cold damage. 3 more cold damage.
Awesome. Hope it lands
way,
because
so
that's
it's
big. It is exposed, so that helps. You've got advantage. I forgot about that.
Do I roll it?
You cut out, but
Or
you
is it
roll at
just a
advantage because
normal?
it's exposed. Yes, if that's what you asked.
Wait,
Nice. Puts it at like 18, right?
Okay.
Which
18.
is.
you-
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
if you have mana points, you can use the mana point to reduce that AP cost for Quicken. That's what the Quicken is. So you can use the mana point to reduce the AP cost by 1. So that would buy that,
Oh my
that
gosh,
would buy
can
back
I?
that would buy back that ability to do what happened last time.
Oh, so you're saying she
Oh my
could
gosh, that's so
continue to
cute
do
'cause
that?
this move
Is
make-
that not once per combat,
Right.
or is it just once
No,
per?
It
Or-
just all. I mean, it doesn't say once per combat.
No,
It just
if it's
says,
if it's use a mana to replace 1 AP, that's definitely
Yeah.
something that should be repeatable because
Yeah,
mana's
you can just
worth
be-
more than AP in theory. So
Sorcerer or wizard?
source.
Sorcerer.
Yeah. I thought it was because when I leveled up, it was a thing, but I didn't write
Yeah.
down that it took.
no, you
MPs,
are
so-
100% right. You can spend 1 MP to reduce the AP cost of a spell by 1, and you can do that anytime ever.
Oh, okay.
Oh, really? I didn't know
Mm-hmm.
it cost 8 MP though. I was just using it like crazy, balls to the walls. But
That's hilarious. But yeah,
If I
you can do that
can.
anytime.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
yeah. You can do it anytime you got MP.
So anyway, let's
Yeah,
get back to where
Maybe
we were
the
here.
wizard
I have-
is the one that's once.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably. Let's get back to where we were here.
Okay.
So the thing was already exposed, so you got advantage on it. You rolled 14 plus 4 to make it 18, which is a heavy hit with Frostbolt, right? And you added
Nice,
a bunch of
nice.
damage.
3.
Yeah. Okay.
75 and then heavy, an extra one.
Okay. So
6.
6 damage total brings this creature to 40 damage taken altogether, by the way. So what exactly does
my
it look
God.
like as Adelie finishes off the queen of this hive?
Nice.
Hey.
Good job. Good job.
Good job.
I'm just gonna be shooting my bolts, doing my thing, and it's gonna be all like it's gonna get really rigid. It's gonna be all like blue, like icy. It's gonna be covered in it, and then it just like cracks, and it it all just like cracks and bursts, and she just kind of like cracks into a bunch of little pieces.
Nice.
Nice.
So
Very
literally,
cool.
like your friends are locking this thing up in combat. You just start sending bolts, and it's literally just like your last turn too. So you're just like launching frost bolts at this thing to the point that you're like, just battering it like it's getting shot, and it just like locks up in place and just like explodes with your last shot. Just shatters all over the ground. Dead. All right. Awesome. So that thing's dead. Right away, you're noticing that the other 2 soldiers are, first off, they're kind of confused. They're like, what's going on? We'll make it kind of fun. Let's see. I need a fate roll from somebody. This is going to determine if they just like a frenzy and kind of go crazy, or if they're just like dormant because they don't know what to do without a queen. So,
I don't feel
I think-
confident about my rolls.
Oh, someone
think
did
we
it.
Probably should. There we go.
all right. Cassidy
Okay.
sent it with a 7. And that makes sense. She finished off the boss. So I guess that's fair.
Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe we should that one.
Too late. All
No,
right.
let's not.
So okay, that's a little lower. Then I'm gonna say they kind of just like frenzy. They lose their crap a little bit. They don't really know what to do, but they're definitely still appearing hostile. So they pretty much just like treat them as a threat still, and they're just like disoriented and not sure how to go about what's going on. So Adelie burned all of her awesomeness to take out the queen.
First, throw your bomb on them.
I was gonna say it's time to go, guys. Let's just burn this place down. Let's get out of here.
Not a
Yeah.
bad idea. Okay, this little worker bee guy, frenzied, is going to spend 1 action point at this point. Not really worried about gooping. He's kind of just freaking out. He's going for the kill that he's not going to get. But that's what he's going for. He's going to go straight towards Arth, the nearest person, and try to attack with a straight roll as like a little stinger melee attack.
Actually, you're
instead.
gonna have disadvantage because I'm gonna sidestep because I'm dancing around.
Nice. Good call, because that was a little bit of a higher roll there. Okay, well, good thing I guess disadvantage was kind of fine. Okay.
Whoops.
Well, 18. 18 total against PD.
That's true. I guess I saved us from that.
It's true.
Oh,
it's
sorry.
true.
That is a hit. 18, you said, right? It's a regular
Yeah.
hit.
Okay, no worries.
Nice.
The stinger. I don't have it written down. I think it was just. Was the stinger 2 damage? Was it 1?
It was a 1.
Okay. That makes sense. Just 1 damage for the stinger for a normal hit then.
1 divided by 2 rounded up is 1, right?
Yeah, unfortunately.
Ouch.
But that's all it can do. That's its turn. Brings us right on back over to Oban at this point.
Okay.
The queen's dead. These puppies are just frenzied. They don't know what to do. They're probably just going to attack the nearest thing, seemingly with melee attacks. What do you do?
Would it seem possible to throw the body of the queen, or is it just shattered to pieces?
Oh, I'd say that there's big enough pieces of it around that you could find a decent sized piece and huck it.
Okay.
I feel like that'd be fun.
Take your queen back, you nasty bugs.
Yeah.
Grab the stinger and throw the stinger at him.
Yeah, I'd say you can definitely pick up a piece and heave it, and whatever, like if you make that like an attack check kind of deal, base damage is probably 2.
Okay. I want to pick up as much of the queen as I can. And
Okay.
before I launch it at the nest to try to break the nest,
Yeah.
I want to
Okay.
chug my strength potion.
Okay, fun. All right. Mechanically, what's the strength potion do for you? If you remember.
I don't actually remember, to be honest.
Okay, well, if you'd like, we can just say it's going to add, let's see, big numbers. 3.
It says level 1 strength potion.
Okay. Well, I don't know. We'll make it fun here. We'll say it'll add 3 temporarily to your might, even if it's already capped out kind of thing. So it's just going to add 3 to that for a sec,
Very cool.
including obviously checks related to that and stuff. So yeah, I'm cool with that. So that's awesome. And then yeah, you've got just like a big hunk of this thing that's just like a frozen nasty ice cube of this creature.
I'm just going to throw it right at the nest here. Knock it over. Maybe they'll start cannibalizing it or themselves. Who knows?
Yeah, okay. I mean, that makes sense. These things are super frenzied. You never know what'll happen here. So that sounds fun. Go ahead and roll an attack check, and we'll see how this goes. And add 3 more than normal for your attack check.
Nice. Okay. And we're still in combat, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Then
now.
I'll just pump it with advantage and damage, and then
Okay.
I'll leave 1 so I can move.
Okay. Sounds good. Should be good.
Man, there's still a 4. All right, so we got 16, 23
All right.
to hit.
That is very good. To hit the hive, I mean, the hive doesn't necessarily have a thing here, but we'll say that it was okay. So we'll say it was like we'll give the hive just a standard 10 of a defense, I guess you could say. So you hit that thing with a brutal +1. So that's awesome. Okay. The thing was like 2 damage-ish plus a bunch more damage. Okay, so we'll see how this thing goes. So you're just going to huck this giant ice cube of queen. Pretty ironic, actually. And then it's just like slams into the side of this nest. And you see that like a lot of the nest kind of just like folds in on itself, almost like paper. And it's just like the weirdest, like wet, goopy paper mache sound you've ever heard. It just kind of like echoes through the cave and just like smashes halfway into this nest. Yeah, a lot of the bugs are kind of just like start just freaking out inside the nest. There's a lot of movement and rumbling going on. Some of the bugs come out of the nest and are almost like attacking each other and the nest itself, trying to like fix it. It's just a mess. They don't know what's going on. So we'll say the only sane enough bees out to attack are the ones that are out now. And the rest of the hive is basically just imploding on itself. And will continue to do that over the next very short amount of time, depending on what happens. So the nest is eating itself a little bit here.
Nice. And for my last AP, I'm just going to move a little bit closer to Adelaide.
Okay.
Get closer to the exit.
Good thinking. And then Draven, you're up to decide what happens next.
Draven is going to just go ahead and shoot a Cybolt at that rest of that nest.
Oh, okay. Add to the mess here.
Yeah, into the mass.
I like it. Okay.
Pretty good.
All right, very good. Base damage would have been 2 there. The Cybolt plus heavy. Okay. So you send another bolt through, and it's enough to like you see almost like this invisible force impact the same hole that was made by the last attack, and then just like shoot through and kind of impact the wall on the other side too. And you see this hive literally at this point just kind of like splits down the middle and it's just like gross. It's just goopy, splits down the middle. You can actually like see the shape of where Alice was in the center of the hive as well. And then these bugs are just like crawling all over this thing. They don't know what to do, but they're not attacking you guys. They can't figure out what's happening. They're just like freaking out at the nest kind of thing.
And then I am going to use. I'm not even close enough to them for anything. I guess I'll use an AP to get up to roughly here. And I'm gonna. Is this one? Is this bug still alive?
It is, yes.
I'm gonna go ahead and use my last 2 AP to attack it with advantage to try to get it away from Arth.
Gotcha.
So, yeah.
Sounds good.
And because I do have my stamina point back, I'm gonna go ahead and use smite just to make sure I can kill this thing.
Okay.
Well, yeah, I'm not gonna use. No, I'm not going to. If I hit it, I'm gonna hit it. It'll be enough.
Okay.
So 16 for 20, 20 to hit.
Yes. 20 is enough to do extra damage on it as well. So it's definitely enough to just straight up one-shot this thing that is messing with Arth. So that one is cooked.
All right. And then that's all my AP.
Okay. Perfect. Arth, you are up then.
I mean, the hive's pretty much destroyed, so I feel like
Yeah.
I'm not going to burn it down.
Yeah.
I'm going to save that for some other fun time.
Ah, yes.
And I think I'll be switching off to my, instead of my Dancing with Grace, I'll be Dancing with Flair. But
Okay.
I'm just going to run all the way down.
Sounds good. Trying to clear a
I've
path
only
to
got
get
2
out of there.
HP, so I appreciate you clearing the way for me.
Yeah.
Nice.
Draven can see that you were pretty bloodied.
Yep, pretty beat up there. Okay, nice. All right, so you're pretty safe there out of harm's way too. You kind of all are at like the mouth of the cave there, except for Draven at this point. This little guy has one little thing left he's going to try to do. He's just going to run to Draven and, of course, go for an attack against him with a straight roll.
I'm going to go ahead and use parry just in case.
I agree with that decision. Let's do it. It is merely an 11.
Yeah, I'm good.
All right, nice. That's everything it can do. Honestly, that was pretty much the last thing you had to fight off. By the time we get back around here, mechanically speaking and timing and stuff, you'll probably be able to move and get out of the way. So that last thing jumps off the hive. You are able to kind of just like swat away its body with a parry as it tries to sting you. And it's enough to free you up that you could move on the next situation. So if you are trying, I guess I should be specific. If everyone's trying to just dip out of here, which seems to be what's happening, then what would Draven do? Okay,
Draven wants to kill it because
good.
Draven wants to try to get some more crystals, but like some of these crystals before he leaves.
Okay,
So-
I gotcha. Sounds good. Let's kind of skip through the initiative. I'll just let you get the opportunity to get an attack off this thing real quick, and you can go ahead and do that.
I'm going to be pumping it with advantage to make sure I kill it. So
Okay, sounds good. Let's make it happen.
yeah, just FYI.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Do like double advantage what I'm going to be hitting it with.
There you go.
So a nat 20.
There it is. Perfect. Story tells
Yeah.
itself. How do you finish this thing off real quick?
So I'm throwing a side bolt at it because I'm so close. I can't really. My whip would be unwieldy. So
Right.
I'm just reaching deep within, and I'm feeling this connection again, like this weird connection
Yes.
to these crystals, right? And I still have these crystals that are on my pack, and I'm feeling that attunement, and I'm just like, I just kind of close my eyes and just throw both arms out, and this like big, massive like cybolt comes out, and I just watch it splatter, even though I know I don't really need it for this little tiny bug. I want to see it happen and let it go. And then I don't even care. As soon as it blows up, Draven don't even care no more. He's just looking around for crystals that he can get.
Okay.
So
Awesome. So yeah, this thing's pretty much your last threat. You can tell that everything else that's even still on the now crumbling hive is like very focused and intent on that. They're not moving. So as you guys are kind of sweeping out of here, you're trying to grab some crystals. Go ahead. Maybe just make like, I don't know. How would Draven go about grabbing crystals on the way out?
Well, specifically, I'm going to be looking for the ones that are already loose, right, from the queen that got
Yes.
shattered. Like they had crystals in their body. So specifically, what Draven is looking for is to grab some of those crystals and grab that stinger from the queen if it's still intact.
Ah, okay. I'll say the crystals you can pretty much just swipe, or like directly, like just like pull out of the queen, and that's no problem.
It's just going to be like a quick scoop because he knows there's bugs are still in there.
Yeah.
So it's just going to be like whatever I can quickly scoop and get out.
Okay, yeah, sounds good. The stinger, on the other hand, might take a little bit of a quick move here. I'd say maybe a trickery check to try to get the stinger out real quick.
Okay. 2.
Okay, 11. I will say kind of quickly with whatever tools you find necessary. You manage to get a hold of the stinger, but as you're trying to like pull it out, the rest of your team is kind of like at the mouth of the cave, like, we're getting out of here. You get a hold of the stinger, and you kind of like, you don't pull it out fully intact. You can feel it kind of like break as you're pulling it out. You have a shard of the stinger that could come in handy one way or another. Just maybe not as powerfully as if you extracted it, as you may have liked to.
So it's a dagger, not a sword.
It could be. It could be very much something like that.
Tip of a whip.
Oh, that's
Nice.
Cool.
That's kind of what
That's cool.
going after. How many crystals would you say I was able to probably scoop up on the way out?
I'd say another 5, easy, intact kind of thing.
All right.
Basically just enough to like kind of fill your arms and be like, yeah, this is what I got.
And then I'm going to be hightailing it out of there.
Cool.
Meet up with everyone else.
All right. Sounds good. So we'll kind of move everyone back here. Okay. So you guys, basically, you don't know how long you got, but for now, kind of like as you're getting to the mouth of that branch of the cave, you are able to hear like some more violent buzzing, and you're noticing like some of the bugs that were there on the nest are like starting to be a little bit more active. Like, okay, there might be an issue shortly. So you are able to kind of book it out of there if you'd like before that becomes an issue. And
as we're running, Draven is, he wants to try to be by Alice, and he's going to be like, "Hey, Alice, I don't know if you know this or not, but training spelled with an I, not a Y."
And she's like, "What? What are you talking about?" She's like kind of frazzled. She's like, "Are you talking about that letter, the note that I left Anya?"
Yeah,
And
After
she's like,
everything she just went through.
"Yeah." And she's like, "No, that's dumb. It's definitely ING." And then she's like, "Wait," as you guys are just like running down the hallway, basically, she's like, "No, you're wrong." And she's like, "I put an I in there already. I got it right." But you are able to, we'll kind of streamline the wrap up here. You are able to kind of get out of the cave before these things chase you completely out.
Can I hand her a donut as we're running?
Yes, of course. You're like, "Oh yeah." She's thrilled. First off, she, earnestly, like, you guys get out of the cave. You feel kind of safe for a moment, right? Now, hold on, music. You need to chill out. I said safe. Okay. So you guys get out of the cave. There's a moment of safety where, she's like stops and just like the hands on knees, just like panting, just like, "Oh my gosh, I almost died back there. I thank you so much for coming to save me. I imagine Anya sent you after I ran away, probably. So thank you for that. I'm glad you could figure out where I was. How'd you do that?"
It was that fancy little note you left.
And she's like, "Yeah, it was just a drawing. I didn't know. I didn't know that that'd be enough, but that's cool. I'm glad I'm alive because of it. I really appreciate it. Listen, I ended up, I took this thing from Anya. You don't have to tell her, but if you guys want to, you can take it. She doesn't have to know, but it's got something special to it. I don't know what it is exactly, but I can tell it's got something special." And she pulls out a little pocket watch that you've actually seen Anya use, or like maybe one of you have seen her use at one point or another. And I'm not sure. I guess maybe Adelie or Draven, your attunement to magic in general, you can tell that she's right. Like, there's something special about this stopwatch. You're not sure exactly what, but
Okay.
it's a magic item of some sort for sure.
Well, we're just gonna make sure you don't have 8-year-old. Thank you.
She's like, "Yeah, fair enough. The last time I had a magic item, it's really fun." And then I don't think any one of you were actually in that session. Adelie was. Yes,
Was
Adelie
that
was
the
in the
evil
session.
one where she trapped us in that place?
Yeah.
Yeah. Still not a fan of that.
Yeah, so she's like, yeah, the last time I had one of
She
these,
was
I got
evil.
in a lot of trouble. And she points over to Adelaide and she's like, you were there? Remember the penguins and everything?
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, that was fun. We had a lot of fun.
I'm glad you had fun.
Yeah, we had fun. Remember?
Well, hey, Miss Alice, why did you come over here though, Miss Alice? What made you come this way?
Oh, and she's like, yeah, the crystals. I'm pretty sure. And then she's kind of like bummed out and she's like, dang it. I didn't even get any of the crystals. I didn't even think about it. But I'm pretty sure that I can, I don't know, hone in my visions and understand them a little better with the crystals. I feel like they got something that can help me out. I wanted to come here because I saw it in a vision once. And well, I don't know. I want to get better. After seeing the Reaper, I'm pretty freaked out that Katarana is just going to come and eat everything, eat the whole city and everything. And that's scary. And I don't want that. And I want to get better at trying to help stop that. The crystals can do it, but I didn't get any. And the bugs got me pretty quick. So,
oh, well, I hate you didn't get none of them crystals. And I'm not saying anything yet. Just because like Draven's heard the stories, right? So he's not going to let her know directly that he got any crystals yet.
okay. Sounds good.
I wanna-
yeah.
Put my arm around her and give her the rest of the donuts and be like, it's okay, Alice. Like, you don't need a crystal. Like, you got this.
She grabs a donut and like whole donut, one bite. You don't understand how. Just shove this thing in her mouth. And she's just like, that's all I got.
You know, that donut thing is so funny. Imagine like a firefighter saves you and they're shaped like popsicles.
I hate to say it, but you cut out for almost everything you just said.
I don't know why that happens.
I don't know. I almost wonder if it's actually your mic.
I think
possibly.
I understood the gist of it, of like a firefighter saving you, and then like he gives you a donut afterwards. I think is what you're
Right.
getting after.
Yeah, you know, you get saved by a firefighter. You don't even know what's going on. Like, I heard you like blue popsicles.
Yeah. You're just like, what just happened? Here.
They use a jaws
Yeah.
of life to cut your car open. They're like, hey, you like them? You like these little blue popsicles right here? Like these ones? Yeah, that's yeah.
Pretty much what happened. But she's thrilled about the donuts, actually. She's like, so yeah, it's good. But yeah, the whole stopwatch thing, whoever has that in their possession, that'll be a thing later. I'll type out a little magic item description for that specifically. And Anya, it is straight up Anya's stopwatch. So keep that in mind.
I
Maybe
fully
don't-
intended it to give it back to her.
yeah, well,
but
hey.
that's why I took
really?
it.
Fair
I mean,
enough,
you never
fair
know.
enough.
She might tell you to keep it.
She's our boss in some capacity.
Yeah.
That is true.
You guys are no fun.
That is true.
And we're the police in some capacity.
And Anya's like the mayor or something. I don't know. No, that is kind of true though. But you are able to bring Alice back to Enza. She's very happy to be home, of course. She thought she was going to die straight up. There's a couple times like on the way that it's just like quiet. And then she's just like, you catch her just kind of like crying. And then she eats another donut and she's fine. You know what I mean? Like, thankfully, the
Literally.
donuts are there. But yeah, you can tell it kind of messed her up a little bit, but she's glad to be back at Enza. All is well for now.
Draven is so Draven's gonna give Sister Anya one of the crystals and let her know like the why, and be like, hey, maybe there's someone here that might be able to, like, once she gets to a point of understanding and controlling her powers better, maybe you guys might find a way to help her, because she felt that she might be able to use this. So I'm going to give her that one of my crystals.
I gotcha. Very cool. Right away, Anya is just like, well, first off, that's very wise. I think that given the right people and the right time, we may actually be able to use this, and it'll be a very big tool to help us understand little Alice's visions, and it will be good. We'll let you know what happens. Keep you updated.
Oh, no worries, Sister Anya. I trust you.
Good. She's like, that's good. Many people do. I will do my best to bear that trust appropriately.
Yeah, let's make sure we're 9. Okay. All right.
And we're very trustworthy.
Oh, also, Anya, of course, she'd be like, you can't do this job with no pay. We understand. And even though it was one of our own and you didn't get paid by a village or something, we'd like to compensate each of you with at least, we can do 700 gold each, if that's all right.
Let's go.
Okay. I mean, I guess we're...
We could call this one a discount.
But all right.
And she's like, well, of course, I hope you're satisfied with the fact that you saved little Alice, and that's reward on its own. But yeah, that's a wrap for that one, y'all. You did good. You didn't die. You killed some big old nasty bugs. You saved Alice.
Pretty close.
That was good. I mean, like, I think Arth, you got kind of low on HP.
Two HP.
Man.
Yeah, and I got
tight
down
there.
to 6. So yeah, I think it helped with Alex grappling that queen right at the very beginning. I think that helped tremendously.
Yeah, I hope so.
I agree.
It was good too. Even
Yeah.
if I took the collateral, that was still good.
Yeah, so you did take some, but yeah, you guys laid down a lot of damage in a hurry. That was 40 damage that you did against the queen, and then like you did damage to the worker bees here and there too. That was good.
Well, Adelaide's sleep helped
Yes.
the most.
Yeah, that was a really cool setup
It's like
to get that kicked
the
off.
one time ever that spell actually works. So
Yeah. It was wonderful. What was it? Was that a nat 20 that you got on that? Was that what that was?
It was close.
I think it was
a
a 19.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So close.
Yeah.
The nat 20 would have been
that helped.
bonkers. I would have it would have just put the hive to sleep. Like, I don't know what would have happened, to be honest.
Yeah, but I think that helped a lot. Then the grapple, because the queen was just burning through AP at that point, and all that damage had been done. And then when she finally hit me, whew,